have no idea if the mic actually
I don't
caught
think
that or
it
not.
did. I don't think it did. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. It is so lovely to see you. Have a very good lurk, Oceanic and Nico. Scribbler, welcome on in. And Lemon, hello. And Matt, welcome on in. And Edgefit. And that's as far up on my phone chat that I can see. Hold on. Oh, there's also Alistair and Ike. Oh, Jesus.
Oh god, the volume's still up.
My volume's still up on my phone. Alistair and Ike and Scribbler and Matt and Edgefit and Oceanic and Scribbler and Nico and Matt and Levin. There we go. That's who's here. Welcome on in, everybody. We start to giggles. Oh yes, we start to giggles.
We were both really sleepy. Like we got the stream ready like 25 minutes in advance. We're like, great, awesome. And then we both got really sleepy just sitting here playing games and waiting for stream time to roll around. Mm-hmm. And so like I just panicked and did the Sam Riegel thing at the top of the stream and said something raunchy, like literally a quarter second, not like a tenth of a second after Bree had pushed the go live button.
Hi everybody, welcome on in. Lemon, how y'all doing? How's everybody's Saturday going, by the way? It is the finale of Super Metroid!
Woo!
Unless I'm really bad at this. Unless I'm really bad today, it's the finale of Super Metroid. I'm very excited and I'm gonna sneeze. Woo!
Ooh, Matt says, just relaxing today. Finished my work early in the week for once. Ooh,
wow, nice.
On top of things.
I still have work to do, but I'm gonna be doing that after stream. Ugh.
Good.
Just a chill, nice day. Hey! Hi, John's dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hello. Welcome on in. Thank you for the blessings. I don't know, I've been like, also the last like 15 minutes before stream, I've just got really sniffly for no reason.
All of a sudden, we are all sniffles and sleepies.
I'm ready to go back to bed. I did the hard part. I set up stream. It's time to take a nap.
Yeah, just boop. All right, there we go.
Nap time.
It's a nap stream now.
Hi ho. Hello everybody. Ooh, working on cases of Costa Vista pick. Costa Vega, not Costa Vista. Nice. Very exciting. I'm excited to see your TTRPG art. It's always amazing, Lemon. Today has been productive with an underlayer of Deadline Panic. Ooh.
Yes.
I saw. Oh, if y'all in my Discord haven't seen the lovely sneak peek of Ike posting the Goblin yeeting Grogu into the air sticker designs, go check that out in my general chat right now. It's they're adorable and I can't wait to have some.
I screamed when I saw them.
They're so cute.
They're adorable.
How has your day been productive? And what's the Deadline Panic? It's also a little bit of Deadline Panic for me too. Just like a pitch, because I finally got a big, if you can see it behind me right over here, you can see it behind me. I finally got a big old wall calendar that will help me block out all of the days that come June, I will have weekends and weeks of not doing my normal schedule that I have blocked out, which is really good. We have like 6 conventions to do between June and November, guys.
We are gonna be.
And then I'm going on 2 vacations.
2 vacations.
Well, I'm going on a cruise and then I'm going into Pennsylvania for Thanksgiving.
That's right.
I'm cruise for honeymoon and then I'm going to Thanksgiving in Pennsylvania for my extended family. It's gonna be a lot, guys. Yeah. And I have a calendar to help. I have a calendar to help. So that's what I've been doing.
It's a cool looking calendar. I need to get one of these. I'm probably gonna put it up in my office after I move.
I looked up your calendar on Amazon and it was $5. So there you go. If you want one.
Ike says I printed a few sheets of stickers today, including my Sticker of the Month Club, but I also have a commission that comes due sometime early May, so panic!
Ah, yes. Same.
One of the cons is on my birthday weekend. Ooh.
Oh, really? August? No. July? November? I don't remember which. I'm sorry, Matt. I don't remember when your birthday is. I feel bad.
Remind me.
Maybe it's June.
My
Tell me, which one?
my dad's 60th birthday is
Yes.
is one of our con days, so I will not be at the table
Yeah.
that day.
John's going to ditch me in the middle of the con to go celebrate his dad's birthday.
I know, how dare I?
How dare you? No, it's fine. Those are the middle days, usually the quietest day, anyways.
Yep.
It's fine.
It's the last day that's always like there are the people who come to the first day of the convention.
August.
And
Yes,
it's like-
I got it right on the first try. I thought it was August. Oh wait, your birthday's over. Oh wait, is it? Ooh, it might be either Gen Con or Twin City or 2D Con. I think it's 2D Con. I don't think your birthday's the first weekend of August. I feel like I would have known that. Thanks, buddy.
Is something wrong with the dono goal, or is it just empty?
Oh no, the dono goal is just empty. No one has donated to my dono goal this month. That's okay. And it's fine. I'm not sad.
You sound. Everyone believes you.
Everyone believes me. I'm not sad. It's okay. It's fine.
All right. So here's the deal. Today we're running a donation goal, which you can donate, either save or kill the animals. All right, and whichever one is higher by the point in the stream at which Bree must go save the animals, the first mother brain kill. We go with that one. I'm kidding. That's not actually a thing that we're doing. That's not real. We're probably gonna run a chat poll, but that is what GDQ always does for Super Metroid runs, and it's very fun. It's one of their biggest fundraisers. They wind up making like I think $200,000 oftentimes off of
so
just
nice.
save or kill the animals.
That's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much for the $5. I appreciate it. Hold on, let's go to my other feed. Oh, well, Streamlabs doesn't look. It won't tell me.
You should
Log
be
in,
able to
there we go.
just-
Hold, no,
log
log
in
in with Twitch, not YouTube. Authorize.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. Who did it? Who did it? Who was nice?
Alistair!
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate it. But yeah, speaking of that, that is my only announcement today is that we only have a few days left for my for the $150 goal over here. Only a few days left. And if you thank you so much for the $6.90. Thank you very much for the $6.90. First Jafit. Thank you very much.
The payment processing really probably just got you there.
Yeah, the payment processing got you there. Thank you for getting me to $11. I really appreciate it. This is sort of like the reason that I haven't been pushing it. Now my joke makes no sense.
I think honestly, Edgefit, it's funnier that you were second.
But yeah, if we hit $150 before Thursday next week. Yeah, it's over here.
Yep.
Before Thursday next week, I will be starting our mermaid draw along in April. Yay! Instead of the end of May like usual. So if you wanna have a mermaid draw along throughout the entire thing of month of May, only $150. It's a quiet goal this month because I started it late because brain no worky, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. That if you'd like to donate to me, that's the best way to support me on this channel, and also help make streams like this possible. Giving me and John money to buy lunch.
Yep, truly.
That's what it's help me buy food.
Help us make the content that we make and also feed ourselves.
Yes, that's what it is. Because this is the way that I make the most of my income. With your guys' subscriptions to this channel and also the donations. And also my coffee. Someone before stream donated to my coffee. If you'd rather just donate to my coffee or buy something from my coffee shop, that's also a thing that you can do. And you can support me and get something out of it. So there you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
All kinds of cool stuff.
There you go. Redeemed quick doodle. Yoink! We will do Terra next. Save Waifu Prime for last.
Oh my God.
Ooh, I'm so excited for Terra.
Chibi, little like fitness plant mom chibi with big ibex horns.
Yes! Oh, she's gonna be the tallest chibi there ever was. Thank you very much for— oh my gosh! More donations! Oh boy! Ah, screw the word!
My
Bam!
God.
Wow! Thank you so much for the $4 and $42.
Jeepers.
Oh, John's gone.
I didn't know.
He hip checked my desk.
Gift section, I gotta go pet Ash to process.
Thank you so much for the $42. Celebrating 420 on Earth Day. Yay!
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you so much, Scribbler. I really, really appreciate it. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. I definitely feel like I have forgotten to talk about the donation goal because this week's been so busy. Always save the animals. Hi, Kane. Welcome on in. Hello, hello, hello. I think we're probably going to be saving the animals if I know my chat at all.
Kill the frames. Save the animals.
Yeah, so if you, we're probably gonna be, so today is the finale of Super Metroid. Welcome to the finale, folks. We spent so long, trying to kill Ridley last week, and we did it! We finally killed, Ridley last week, and now, and our boy, our lovely son, was nowhere to be found! He was nowhere to be found! We have to go find our son! We have to go find our son and kill Mother Brain. The final boss of the game, kill Mother Brain, find our son, probably escape the planet. That's...
Yeah, you know the Metroid series well enough. This planet's not coming out well
no,
on the other side of it.
This planet's gonna die. I know, I've watched John play this game, so I'm a little spoiled on what the ending is like, but it's fine. I know what's gonna happen, but I'm not prepared anyway.
Also,
yeah, you guys will get to choose if we kill or save the animals.
Yeah, when Bree enters Turian, we'll start a 10-minute poll.
Yes.
Bree, did John tell you about my Dreamborn idea? I did.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
He did.
We both love it.
A few days ago. It's a really good idea.
It's a good idea.
It's a really good idea. It would be great. It would be cool. It would be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to do it or when, but it's a cool idea.
Yeah. Actually, sorry, I just remembered that Matthew has that glow forge.
Shit. Matthew!
Matthew made this.
Oh yeah, Matthew! Ooh, we do know people. Exciting. No one else will understand this, but this content is only for Alistair.
He made my wallet, and he made a notebook cover for me.
Oh, nice.
I knew we knew something.
2 weeks till I set 2 weeks till I set sail for a week. Ooh, where are you going? Where are you going, Scribbler? Are you going on a cruise yourself? They're very fun. They're very, very fun. Are you going to a cruise anywhere special? Oh, thank you so much for thank you so much for getting us to 69.69. Matt, I really appreciate it.
Funny number.
Also, it's the second con in August. Hell yeah. Twin Cities Con. That's what I thought. That is what I thought. I was like, I think I would have known if your birthday was over Gen Con, because my dad's birthday is over Gen Con. But thank you so much for the $15.79, getting us to 69.69. Nice. Oh boy.
All right.
This is the way to start the finale stream. Just funny numbers all around.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, are you?
You're going to a cruise to Alaska. It's my first cruise. Oh.
Nice. That's awesome.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm so excited. I'm taking a cruise from the UK to Norway, and then back.
Ooh, fun.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a good time.
We're going up the coast that way. So I'm really excited. That's what I'm doing for my honeymoon so far. There's probably gonna be more, but we haven't decided yet because my brain is smush. But I hope you have a really, really good time. I've always wanted to do an Alaska cruise. It looks so pretty up there.
Mm-hmm.
It looks so pretty.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, that's stalled the tips. Yes, getting us to I feel like 69.69. We've stalled the tips. We've gotten to the actual number that we want to get to. I was thinking I can make testers for the line art. Ooh, please, if you want to, Alistair, please do. That'd be awesome. If you ever feel super inclined, please make some testers.
Mm-hmm. That'd be very cool. Also, Alistair, I did see your message earlier about trials, and that blows. He was playing a PvP mode in Destiny, and he was like at the last match that he needed to win, or like the last round that he needed to win, and mentioned something about it, and then his team threw it intentionally.
Oh my god. Why would you do that?
Well, it's the weekend the teenagers are on, which means that all of the free-to-play games are awful.
You know, fair. That's fair. Also, what game are you playing? I'm doing a little gaming while I can. What game are you playing, Ike? Are you playing some Dwarf Romantic? Or another game? Oh, probably No Man's Sky. Those are the two, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
I need to file for the line of one of them. Your choice, Bree. I will think. I will think on it and send you one.
Hell yeah.
Probably the hardest one, so that's a good tester.
Yeah.
Probably death. I think death's probably the hardest.
Yeah, death would be the trickiest.
I think death
one.
is probably the trickiest one. Ooh, I'm gonna be in Ketchikan for my birthday.
Ooh.
Nice. I've heard good things about Ketchikan. I've heard very good things about Ketchikan. All right,
shall we dive in?
I think we shall. I think it is time. I think it is time to do our best and save our boy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's save our boy, shall we, everybody? We've hit 6969.
Save our boy, stop the space pirates.
Save our boy, stop the space pirates.
Yep, top one.
Let's go.
Or no, wait, hold on. Just you can actually you.
Oh, we load a suspend point.
We didn't do any of the escape.
Yeah, we didn't do any escape.
So
All right.
Here we are. We don't get that good do 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 do.
Mandatory remember the controls.
Yep. Remember input a lateral direction and then A to spin jump. That'll space jump you now because of all the stuff you picked up last stream. So you picked up space jump and screw attack. So
Yes.
now when you somersault through things, you kill them.
Right.
And you can jump multiple times in midair. So if you do it kind of at, keep your thumb there. You do it kind of at this rate.
Yes.
About like that.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Time for a European Brigade meetup. I would love that.
Ooh,
I would absolutely love that.
That would be very good. So I would jump up and shoot the door open because it's closed first. Nice wall jump. There you go, you got it.
Okay. Come on.
Takes a little getting used to. That same kind of rhythm.
You would choose the hardest, lol, but it is a good tester. I'm only choosing the hardest because it's a good tester to see like what parts would be like the hardest to like manufacture. That's come on. There we go. And as always, I am thwarted by platforming.
Yeah, here, get the spin jump going, and then it's about. Oop.
See?
So you want to let go of it a little sooner, so it's like this. Shorter button presses individually.
Okay.
So instead of like jump, hold, release, it's like tap and release, like do. Because the longer you hold A, the higher your jump will be, but you don't want to hold too long because then you kind of like forfeit your ability to. Yeah, getting a handle on space jump is tricky. It's also not super necessary for these capes, so if you want to just yeet you out of this room.
Yeah. I'm having a hard time.
Put your thumbs over mine.
Okay.
So it'll be like. Oop. There we go. I cheated and wall jumped there to get my spin back going again.
Alright.
And now we just have to escape Lower Norfair.
Stop it.
Remember, your beam shoots through walls and enemies now, so you can absolutely clear these platforms before you have to jump over them. Like comedy, platforming is all about. I died. Time.
Timing.
You get some key hunters.
Well, that worked.
The way that speedrunners go through this room is, in fact,
Just through the lava?
through the acid.
Amazing.
It is less damage. It is faster and less damage. You can just go past these guys. Just jump over them. Also, if you shoot them, they'll like put their hands up to stop the bolt, and you can run through them.
Cool.
Wait for that to come down. And you just ride it up.
Ow.
Yeah, wall spikes. Okay, jump up. You want to jump up and then to the right.
Mm-hmm.
This escape sucks.
Hi, Ash.
Hey, baby. Do you want to come up? You just checking things out from this angle? Mm-hmm. Hey. Power bomb, I think.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we have a lot of those.
I'm a ball.
You have a lot of movement options now.
Yeah.
Whee! You can up now, but not with the power bomb. I wish. Just power bomb. This is ball only hours.
Ball only.
Top left.
A scusi. Let me be ball, please. Hello, Toan. I see you're in pants again.
I see you have chosen jeans. I do think I have some blue pajama pants in my car that I could go put on. That would appease Ash. They are both like soft and fleecy and blue.
Oh yeah, she loves soft and fleecy. Ooh, Ike said, oh guys, I'm doing another chicken sandwich recipe experiment tomorrow. I just put my cuts in pickle juice, and then tomorrow will be time to batter them. Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Using a bit of, using the, like, just like you would with buttermilk, using like the acidity to break down the chicken a little bit.
Hello. Hello. Die. That's good.
That's good.
Whee!
You should be able to, yeah, and to the right here, I believe. You can freeze these guys so you don't have to deal with their little projectiles. Rock. That you cannot freeze.
Oh, okay.
It's just a rock.
It's just a rock.
Samus injured by all kinds of things on Planet Zebes. Strange mouth creatures firing projectiles from their mouths, little porcupine boys, biomechanical space pirates, and also rock.
Also rock. Unhelpful.
I do know you have to go to the left. Come around the long way.
Huh?
I said you have to come around the long way. You can't get in from this angle.
Oh.
They're just teasing you.
Oh, okay.
That's the way out. A classic Metroidvania. Go back up to the top level. Check that wall to the left.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
Yep, I'll be using the pickle juice method and then the rice flour batter used for stir-fry chicken so I can get nice, crusty, crispy chicken cuts. Nice.
Delish. I made fried chicken last night. I forgot.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Hello? Hello? Is this another one where I have to space jump?
Just gotta jump over these. Oh no. I forgot that. Hey, nice space jumping, by the way.
I can't do it on command.
Alright, you can hide from the acid there when it comes up. So just wait it out here. then B-ball.
I can't.
Go.
I can't do it on command.
She can't do it on command.
I saw a really great D&D movie thing with that idea of Edgin hyping up, well, that's rude, hyping up the sorcerer, being like, he's one of the best wild magic sorcerers I've ever met. I can't do it on command. He can't do it on command.
Yeah, that's really good.
It's really good.
All right, congratulations, you've escaped Lower Norfair.
Great.
You have returned to the red elevator.
All right.
Or no, you're in. You're just in Upper Norfair here. You come here. So.
Wee. Hello, bitches.
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 That reminds me of when I was in college. A bunch of my friends lived in like the same dorm cluster. And they were a bunch of college boys and were not particularly clean. You can go, actually, if you want to kill these guys and go to the top of the room, there is a farm up there because you've got a lot of health.
I am very low on health.
Well, in the top of that room.
Oh.
Like, remember, like, his speed booster?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
where we
yeah,
got
yeah,
speed
yeah,
booster,
yeah,
so
yeah,
there's
yeah.
that little farm up top that you can use.
Don't say, do you remember? Of course I don't. I told you yesterday while we were eating pizza that I cannot remember the layout of this map. You have been guiding me through it this entire time, and much like a kid in the back of a car with their parents, I have not been paying attention to where we are going. I hop in the car, things happen, I get to where I'm supposed to go. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. This is a good farm, though.
It is. Simple. Not a lot of platforming,
Yeah, the little dudes spawn, you kill him, you walk across, you turn around, you do it again until you're full on health, ammo, and yeah, health and ammo.
Left an excited rant in our DMs about the D&D movie.
I still have to see it.
Yeah, John still hasn't seen it. It's so fun. It's so fun.
Yeah, I really need to see it on the open seas at some point, but I'm very excited too. Everyone who has seen it has absolutely raved about it. So alright, 7 more supers, and I think you have a very low chance to get power bombs out of these guys, so it's not worth farming them for power bombs. You might be full on supers, actually. Yeah, I think you're full on supers. Last 2 supers. You should be full on munitions. Yep.
Okay.
Nice, and just down.
Down?
Yep. That room's full of lava. You can go run through it if you want.
No, I'm good.
If I find a link, I will send it to you. I know a guy. There's a place I think I should be able to find it, but in theaters, of course.
Yeah, it's so much fun for gamers and non-gamers alike. I highly agree. There's a lot,
Down.
oh, okay.
Down, and then drop a power bomb in that little cubby down there. Fastest way out of here.
There's a lot of, like, there's a lot of really good, like, references for, like, gamers. Where's the...
To the left.
Okay. A lot of really good references for gamers, and like it's very fun because a lot of it is set in Neverwinter, and for all of us that have played in Neverwinter, it's like, oh wow!
Man, the callback to our community Neverwinter days. Speed booster. There you go. I will say speed booster will be instrumental in your escape. Do you remember how to shine spark?
Kinda.
Practice in here. Yep, once you get blue suit, then you push down while still holding B. There you go. And now push A and input any direction.
Well.
Yeah, just... What I'll say is the only Shine Spark that I recommend doing in the escape is Shine Sparking straight up, which requires pushing down to charge it and then just pushing A with no other inputs.
Okay.
So.
If you know the lore of Faerun, the official D&D settings since like 3rd edition, if not earlier, then you get more out of the movie. But I know next to nothing and felt like I didn't miss out. And they definitely made a movie for fans of the games and setting, but not all expensive non-fans. Yeah, exactly. They towed that line really well. Like they mentioned a lot of like spell names that are like real in D&D, but then they also changed some of the spells to fit like the pace of the movie, which is totally fine because it would be so clunky if they didn't do that.
Wait. You're telling me that it doesn't take exactly 6 seconds to cast Fireball? And exactly 6 seconds to cast everything else? What? My immersion, it's ruined!
It's ruined!
Yeah, keep going up, take the elevator. So we're gonna go, do you remember that big gold statue?
Yes.
Of the bosses?
I don't know where it is, but I do remember that.
That's where we're going. It's in Cretaria, the first big area where your ship is. So you came in, fought Bon Chorizo, came back out, and then bombed your way through that wall to the left.
Oh yeah, also broke druids for the movie, which is good. Yeah, the only thing that didn't work in terms of rules was the druid. And that's good. As someone who plays a druid, I love that.
I love that for the druid.
I love that for the druid.
Wild shape on command whenever she wants for however long she wants. Great.
Yeah, she wild shape like 5 times in a row. And I'm like, honey, go off.
Listen, were it not for the fact that Dungeons and Dragons is a game, that's how druids should work.
Yeah. She also didn't cast like any spells. She only wild shaped. So I'm like,
Circle of the Moon, I see.
Yeah, it was Circle of the Moon, and if you made a home rule with your DM that you could also do wild shape using your spell slots.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be an interesting homebrew.
It would be really fun. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it working mechanically.
Just the number, you can expend a number of spell slots that can't exceed your level, and then like the number, the total of which can't exceed your druid level.
Yeah.
And then like what you do from there is you just like base what creatures you can turn into based on the CR of the total, like the number of spell slots that you spend, and then you can correlate that with CR. That sounds like a lot of words, but basically what I'm saying is the number more spell slot mean bigger wild shape.
There is one action sequence that feels exactly like a round of combat. Everyone going right after the last, and it literally flows, at least in my Imagine combat going. Like, the action is great, but the boss battle at the end of the movie was perfect. Oh yeah, 100%. They did a really good job at the boss battle at the end. It worked really, really well. There's a lot I can say.
Alistair says, I have a home roll that wild shape when used in combat takes more power, so you can only do a couple, but recon and espionage shifts are free as long as you don't enter combat. You mean there wasn't a large sheet that measured 150-foot box to measure the hit font for Fireball? Trade offer. You can wild shape at any point, but your HP can't change. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Or like, cause she wild shaped into like small beasts. She wild shaped into like flies and rats and like a cat and like a goat and a deer. Like small, like really low CR like animals. And then the only time she was only able to wild shape into an owl bear, which you technically can't be able to do, but fuck that, it's amazing. Only like a few times. So I'm like, she used the oh, I'm being a tiny like using polymorph basically to like become tiny little animals, and then her wild shape slots to become an owl bear. That's how I think that would be reasoned. So like she could like change her HP just for like the owlbear, and then the other ones are just kind of like for pure mobility.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the other way you could do it too, and this is extremely mechanically complicated. You can either screw attack your way out of here, or you can platform this way.
Yeah. Oh, bye.
She can't do it on command.
I can't do it on command. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, it's like tap, release, tap, release, tap, release, tap, release. me see about where in the jump you want to do it.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, they definitely changed the druid as now rules as written, but like honestly, better utility, better showcase of what druids can do, and also she didn't cast any spells, so all she did was wild shape, and I think that's fine.
All right, so basically, right as you start falling, you want to press it and you want to hold it. Listen to that. Come over here, and you want to hold it for maybe like a tenth or 2/10 of a second or so. Very short presses right as you see the camera start to move down. You don't even necessarily need to look at the Samus, just look at whether the camera's going up or down. If it, and when it starts to go down, tap the button and hold it.
Yeah. I take more wild shapes for giving up all spells. Yeah.
Yep, there you go. And if you just spin jump into the right wall, that will take you up to the highest like rest point here. Oh, that was close. Yeah, Alistair says, I find the best time to tap is just as you're coming down from the last bounce. And yeah, that's pretty much what I was saying. Like, just as you see the camera start to like pan down, that's when you want to tap again. Super Metroid space jump is really finicky. I think you might be hitting it a little bit too early. Oh, there you go. Alright, and if you want an easier way out here, that works too. Good plan. Turn to the left, angle your arm up, and freeze this guy when he's about like right underneath this little beam here.
Okay.
Which your plasma should be able to hit that. Maybe I have to take like half a step forward. That should get you there.
Woo!
Alright. And up you get.
I can land right here. Where?
Shoot up.
Oh. Aha!
It's almost as if those two features should be in different classes. Shapeshifter, like, yeah, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough.
She's like a shifter tiefling druid that was like, hey, I will give up all of my spells if I can wild shape a bunch and also turn into I can also turn into monstrosities. Cool, cool. And I would play that druid. That sounds like a great druid.
You don't want to go up there.
Okay.
You can escape that way, and it'll take you past your ship, which is not a bad place to save. But it does mean either a bunch of screw attacking or ice jump or ice platforming.
Yeah.
Sprint across these. The number of posts on the Super Metroid, on like Super Metroid forums and stuff like that are like, how do I get past this room? And people are like, you know, you can press B to sprint, right? And people are like, oh. That room is a wall for a lot of people. Alright, and then once you get up onto this next platform, you can space jump right up there. You might even be able to just sprint and high jump. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Who doesn't want to turn into a griffin? Who doesn't want to turn into a griffin?
Right?
Can I turn into a griffin? Can I turn into a dragon? Like, please.
You can buy me with it.
Okay.
By the way, griffins prefer horse meat, if you didn't know this fact. I do now. Powerbomb.
Yeah. Anyways, the D&D movie's great, and the paladin is incredible. He's only in the movie, I will say as a little bit of a spoiler, he's only in the movie for like a little bit of time, but he's incredible.
They also have spider breath, according to the Boiling Isles. Oh my god.
Yeah, they breathe fire.
Here hit your menu, your map button here real quick.
Mhm.
I just can't remember. Yeah, we did go up there. Okay, cool. That's all I needed to know.
Yeah, the Paladin is amazing. The Paladin's like peak. Matt thinks the Paladin's like a DM PC. I think it's like a peak like DM PC NPC vibe where it's like, I'm super powerful and you don't need to know what class I am.
Yeah. Well,
I'm good at everything.
Hair flip. Yeah, like
I have a weird backstory that doesn't quite make sense, and you don't need to know it.
Paladins make such good DM PCs, though, because if you need to give your players a kick in the ass to do something, what better way than an extremely, like, internally, driven character, somebody who has a very strict, like, code that they abide by, right?
Yep, exactly.
Or they have McCain's
Ooh, yes.
Also, you should kill that guy and then drop a power bomb where he's at. Just
Okay.
for fun.
Okay.
Oh, I do know where we can get you some more supers too.
Cavalier's a good class in my opinion, but doesn't have summoned mount spells. Yeah. The summon mount spell for Paladin is great.
Measles. They should make an anthology D&D series of films where they bring in new actors. Cameos of previous stars can happen. The Paladin should be in every movie.
I agree. The Paladin's so good.
Intro the Chris Pine and cast are in a fantasy comedy.
Oh yeah, no, it's a fantasy. It's definitely a fantasy comedy, and then the Paladin comes in and is like, hello.
Yeah.
And the Paladin walks out of it like.
That's perfect.
It's so good. It's true. Like they did D&D so well of like, oh yeah, this is like D&D in favorite, but they also did D&D so well of like, this is how stupid this fucking like.
You should bomb that platform. On the right there.
Okay.
Remember how I said we should practice shine sparking before we go to Mother Brain?
Yeah.
Do you want to get some super missiles in exchange for practicing shine sparking?
Sure.
All right.
It's so good. Honestly, like, if you haven't watched the D&D movie, I cannot recommend it enough. It's so fun. It's like pure, like, this is 100% a D&D like campaign or like small campaign, with all of the insanity that is a small campaign, and then also the like the NPCs and it's great.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait to see it. All right, so if you back up a little bit, you notice you can freeze these guys.
Yeah.
Since you have plasma, this puzzle is actually a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
But if you crouch and fire, do you freeze them? You do. Okay. So when you freeze them like this, they make a platform that you can run across. And now see how there's a big thing there?
Yeah.
They'll unfreeze those. So you gotta freeze, take a few steps back, and then sprint back across them.
Okay.
There you go. And now sprint back. Alright, you need just a little more distance.
Oh yeah, the practical Aarakocra and Dragonborn were so good. Also the palette. Oh my god,
cool.
I don't want to spoil. Oh god, no, I don't want to spoil. I just want to talk about it so bad. All of the like. Oh my god. Also, Jarnathan. Shout out to Jarnathan.
Jarnathan.
Jarnathan. Shout out to Jarnathan.
I extra have to see the movie because he's back up. So he's. Oh, that's gonna stop you.
Yeah, I know. Wait, what? John is. This is a room I did not know about.
Brought to you by your local 100% speedrunner.
Yeah, it was a practical Dragonborn, practical. I think it's also a practical Tabaxi.
So you'll have to sprint back if you want to give yourself a little bit more time. Sprint back and then sprint over.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. All right.
Jarnathan!
Jarnathan! Yeah, I think we saw a post saying the Tabaxi was practical too. That's incredible. We were talking about this last night on Ramblemancy, but we are loving the return to a lot of practical effects in movies. It's very nice.
It's so good. Oh.
I'm glad we're past the era where everything must be CGI.
Also, I just using They also use the gelatinous cube as like more, like less of a like monster and more of a mechanical effect, and it's hilarious.
It's really good.
Oh, and the Displacer Beast is fucking terrifying.
I bet Displacer Beasts are horrifying when you think about them. It's a 6-legged panther that you see 4 of.
Yeah. It's great.
That's terrifying.
It's really good. It's so good. Oh my and the gnomes. The gnomes are so funny. The gnomes are so... Either the gnomes or halflings. I'm not entirely sure, but either way, they're amazing.
Mm-hmm. All right, you can either do that across here. She can do it on command. I didn't want to say a word. I didn't want to say anything. I was like, I don't want to break this focus.
I was like, do I want to grapple or do I want to do that? I'll do this instead.
Legs are kicking out. You go up here.
Let me jump as a small ball, you dumb fucks. Eh. I'll kill you. There.
Alright, and then I think saving at your ship is probably a good idea here.
Okay, halflings, they were just short humans. That's what I thought, but I love them so much.
Yes, with toothy tentacles. How could I forget?
Okay, halflings, not gnomes. Yeah, they didn't really look like gnomes, but they were also like way too cozy to be gnomes.
Mm-hmm.
I love them nonetheless.
Ash, you just playing?
Ash, John went to go check what Ash was meowing about. I'll just do this. Oh, Danny, hi, welcome on in. How you doing? It's lovely to see you. How's your Saturday going? I haven't been paying attention to chat too much, but now that John's gone, I'm looking at chat. Hi, how you doing? Is that a halfling or a gnome? Is honestly the D&D experience.
She was giving one of her toys a stern telling off.
Ah. How dare you do whatever you were doing.
Laying in inappropriate proximity to my fireplace blanket.
Rawr.
Ah!
Gnomes are taller than halflings, which makes no goddamn sense. It's fine.
People change who have the pointy and who have the round. Yup.
Sometimes people give halflings tails.
That's wild.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of like art of Orem having a tail.
That's wild.
Hello.
Hello, little ship. I love this gunship so much. The Super Metroid Hunter gunship is really, really good.
I give gnomes tails. See, it's truly a, you know. Yeah, Jarnathan. So highlights of the movie. Jarnathan. Druid can turn into an owlbear. The sorcerer is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I have to say. The sorcerer and the paladin, my 2 favorite characters.
All right.
For sure. Sorcerer, incredible. Best boy out of all of them. Paladin, so serious. So DMPC.
Exasperated DMPC with a bunch of clowns.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. But also I can't say enough about, cause the person that plays the sorcerer is if you've watched Detective Pikachu, he is the main character in Detective Pikachu.
We're going right there.
Okay.
You'll need to pan left a little bit to see a route. We're gonna go bloop, 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 bloop.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. If you've seen Detective Pikachu, he is the main. The sorcerer is the main character in Detective Pikachu.
Sorry, somebody in chat said those might be European kobolds. African or European?
So I love him. He is incredible. He watches Dimension 20, and he made the hand signals for his spells based on sign language.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
It's so cool. He's so cool.
Yeah.
I love Justice Smith so much.
I gotta watch this.
Just so good. Watch him on all the things. He's amazing in Detective Pikachu. He's amazing in this. He needs to be in every like major adaptation where you're like, this can't be a good movie, and it's fucking incredible.
Just sprint under it.
Ow.
I need to watch the movie.
Oh yes. Oh yes. The chonky worm. Oh.
Chonk worm?
The chonk worm. He's not the chonk dragon. The big chonk dragon.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Is there a fat dragon?
There's a huge fat dragon. The fat dragon's so good. He doesn't give a fuck. he's like one of those like rats that's so fucking heavy that knows that they will catch you, or like will catch like a vermin, or like any predator that's so fucking fat that doesn't give a fuck. They know that they can kill you, so they take their goddamn time.
I love that.
He's just like kind of like, he's lumbering along, he's sliding down things. He's not even flying. He's just like, I will get there when I get there, and I will eat you. Themberchild, yes.
Themberchild.
That is his name. He's great.
That sounds like the name of a fat dragon.
Themberchild. He knows that he will eat you, and so he doesn't give a fuck. You will become food.
You'll get tired. I'll catch you.
It's so good.
Through that wall.
Oh yeah, there's also black. Yeah, they've put a lot. They did a really good job of just like background diversity as well. Where it's like, oh yeah, there's like, you know, they have Aarakocras and halflings and tabaxi and just a bunch of different things. But also all of like the elves and where I was.
Yep.
Okay. And all of like the elves and any other race of people in the world is just
Farther up.
I'm too excited. Just amazing.
Check
Yeah.
your map.
He used the heat forges of a dark dwarf city until he decided it wasn't being appreciated enough, so he ate everyone.
I like that dragon villain origin story.
So he ate everyone.
He just ate everybody.
He's fat as fuck and deserves the world.
A steady diet of dwarves.
Yep.
Do appreciate that technically these guys deal damage to you. 1.
My husband ran an Out of the Abyss game and we met Themberchild. Amazing.
That's so good.
I have a D&D poster that Miranda gave me that has Themberchild on it.
Ooh.
It's really good. I'll show it to you later.
Hell yeah, I can't wait to see that. Nice.
Themberchild is the forge light for a Grey Dwarf city that fell into ruin. He decided to move and find a new nest. He is actual D&D canon lore from
Many years
ago.
That's incredible.
He's so good.
He's just a big boy.
Yeah, every race is diverse, and yeah, and all of like even like the Thaans are very diverse. You know, even the Thaans are diverse. It's great.
Good.
Yeah.
That's the way.
There's a Themberchild plushie. Yes. I love him.
I know what to get you for Christmas.
I love him. Oh yeah, Minor Illusion makes an appearance and it's hilarious. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yep.
Good.
Yep. The only time the
Such a
bard
good mischief
actually actually sings. The bard also doesn't cast any spells, but he definitely has a charisma of 20.
He's not a mage. He's just
Really charismatic. He hits people with his loot. It's great. Bam!
That will fuck up your loot.
Not this loot.
Not that loot. But it will fuck up real life loots. Don't do that.
Yeah, gnomes are from the Feywild like elves, so they have exaggerated pointed ears, and halflings have pointed ears. They are like Lord of the Rings subtle. I give no gnomes tails. Who's giving halflings tails? No foolproof system. What? I don't know. I've seen a lot of people have Orym have tails. I don't know. He's got a tail. and a lot of art. That's
All right.
all I know.
Here we are.
Ooh. Yep. Bye-bye.
I think,
Yes,
Yeah.
Leon did.
Oh, okay.
The little chibi,
Oh,
like,
Lord, he
chunk.
yeah.
Oh, Lord, he coming. The
Okay.
the little chibi. Yeah.
I was like, we love a fat dragon, but where's he coming from?
He coming down from a pile of bones is what he coming from.
All right, so I have a proposition. I know it's a little early, but we are heading into Turian here, which is a difficult area.
Okay.
At the end of which is Mother Brain. So do you want to take a short break right now, right before you go into Turian, and then we can come back and laser focus for some the final area?
Sure. I can do that. Reinforced smack and loot. Like when you make a guitar, that's an axe.
Reinforced smack and loot.
Yeah, he doesn't have magic. His loot is just has like an entire like is like this loot has +1 is a +1 loot. You can smack it. You can smack with it.
+1 loot of smacking.
+1 loot of smacking.
All right. Well, if you hop down into the water, you will find an elevator.
This is kind of cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
No, it's great.
Loot of smacking is a Munchkin game card.
I really hope it's a real. I hope that's a fact. Like I hope that's not just like a that sounds like a Munchkin game card. I hope that is a Munchkin game card.
Come on, Faye. What does race matter after we kill you and make your corpse a soldier? Exactly.
Ooh, you bought Codenames last night.
Ooh,
Excellent.
Codenames is so fun. Hell yeah. All right. Do I go down or do we wait here?
I think two options. I would say either take a break before Mother Brain's room, or take a break here, and then you can take a little breather before Mother Brain after you get through the rooms in this area.
All right. What do you think, chat? Should we take a break now? Oh well, never mind.
We're going in.
We're going in.
All right. I'm gonna pee real quick.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right, should we take a break now, or before right before we get to Mother Brain's room? What do you think? What do you think? I'm good with either. I know there's gonna come a lot. There's gonna be a whole heck a lot of break. There's a pause button. All right. Okay, we can take a quick break. We can take a quick break. I know a lot of you just got here, but if y'all need to go take this time to de-water, re-water, grab a snack or whatever, we've platformed our way to Mother Brain, and after this very short break, we will come back and beat the fuck out of Mother Brain. We will do this. Break now is as good as time as any. All right, let's do it. Short break now, and we'll come back and beat the fuck out of Mother Brain. Don't go anywhere. The ending of the game is just around the corner. Are you gonna come and say hi before the break, Ash? Remind everybody that they need to take care of their corporeal forms? All right. De-water, re-water, grab a snack, stretch, take your meds, whatever you need to do to take care of your corporeal form. We'll be right back in just a second. And Ash is back to join you on your break. See you in just a sec, everybody. everybody, welcome back. We are ready. We've got our Pringles.
Gamer mode has been activated.
Gamer mode has been activated. I am ready. Odds, welcome on in. How is your Saturday going? It is lovely to see you. Whew. All right. I hope Ash was a good company. My water got me a little slightly wet, and I'm annoyed by that, but it's fine.
Slightly wet, I think, is the worst kind of wet.
I know, right? It's just kind of cold on my cuff, and I hate it.
No.
But yeah, we're gonna fight Mother Brain. Let's go!
I'm gonna just quietly tweet that we're going into Mother Brain soon.
Yep. All right.
Oh, also, I've got a poll to start here.
Oh yes, we got a poll to start. Let me catch up on chat. Miko says, the Bard and the Barbarian both left their gear with the same enchanter, but they got the order wrong, so now the Barbarian's axe gives a bonus to spell saves and spell attacks, and the Bard loses gets a +1 to attack and damage rolls. I love that. That's very good, Miko. I hope they do a D&D movie Munchkin expansion pack with loot of smackin'. I love that idea. But yeah, alright, how was your guys' break? Did you guys de-water, re-water, grab a snack, go to the bathroom, anything else you needed to do to take care of your corporeal form? Also, make sure to vote in the poll, because, whatever, oh, I went up again, oops. Whatever one wins in the poll is what I'm going to do. Should we save or kill, the animals?
So, for context here, the animals are the ones that we see, like, in the pre-roll, and also the ones that, like, teach you how to Shine Spark, and how to use Speed Booster, and how to wall jump. There's a sequence during the Mother Brain escape, that you can take a detour on the way to your ship to blast open a wall and save the animals.
Bam, new number! Someone donated! Oh, Matt, thank you so much for the $1.01. Push past the funny number. I appreciate it. we gotta get past the funny number at some point. Thank you so much, Matt, for the donation. I really, really appreciate it. But yes, keep going.
No, that was it. Just
okay.
on the way out, you can take a detour that allows you to save the animals that taught you to use their abilities. I think the probably accepted canon, since the planet explodes afterwards, is that they run to your ship and you fly off with them.
Got it.
But, all right, down we go.
Let's go. Vote on whether or not we save the animals that helped us learn our moves, or leave them to the fate of the planet. Let's go. Do the right thing, save the frames.
Do the right thing, save the frames. Alright, you got a save point here. This one is okay to use. There is a save point later in Turian that does soft lock you.
Okay.
So we're just gonna make a suspend point there instead.
Got it.
John, what? What did I say?
I don't know.
I don't know what I said. Where does the water go when you go down the elevator?
That's a great point. That's a really good point.
Good question. You're gonna want to be paying attention for this room. You're gonna want to be paying attention for most of Turian. The door will not unlock until you have killed these.
Are these the
Metroids.
These are Metroids?
Yep.
What?
Don't let them touch you.
What?
Don't let them touch you.
What? What?
Yep. You can bomb him off. He will drain your life to 0.
Oh my god.
Regular bomb.
Ah!
Yeah, it's incredibly difficult to get them off once they're on you, but yeah, I see you got them off there. Okay, then you have to unmorph and then freeze them. Nope. Beams alone cannot kill them. It requires more than, you have to freeze them and then do something else.
Oh my god.
Yep, this is why I said take a break before Turian so that we're fresh and ready. Okay, there you go. You have to keep them frozen there. There you go.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Fastest way is a super.
Yeah, I know.
But missiles also work. You have plenty of munitions. You also cannot just missile them. You have to freeze them first.
I know. Where are they? Where'd they go?
He's there.
I have to kill the Metroids? They did nothing wrong.
They are dangerous predators.
like killing a tiger.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
It is kind of sad. So yeah.
Wait, there's more? Where?
No, the door's flashing. So
Oh, thank God. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
The like gray doors won't open. If it's flashing, that means you're good to go. Remember, your beam pierces walls. Nice. All right. Amity says, just got home from the vintage show. Welcome, welcome, Amity. It's good to see you.
Fuck. No. Oh.
That was close. You did not deserve that.
Hey, I deserved every moment of that.
No, I mean, you did not deserve not to get caught there. Bombs. Yep, there you go. Nope.
Ah!
There you go.
No. Also, hi, Amity. Welcome on in. How's the vintage show?
What I'll say is,
I hate this. I hate you.
all right. Pause for a second.
No.
Okay.
I need to free myself. Where? Are they both on me?
Yep. Okay, there you go. You got them off. Try and conserve miss. Okay.
What did you want to say?
So 2 things.
Okay.
1, you're consistently making the same mistake where you equip your missiles and then you run in. You need to freeze them before you use missiles on them.
I'm aware.
Okay.
I'm aware.
Beam shots first.
I know that.
And I forgot what the other thing was. So.
Okay. I know that I have to freeze them first. I just am clicking buttons.
Yeah, just make sure when you go into each room that you're on your beam, and then when you freeze them, then you switch to missiles and then switch off right away.
Okay.
Oh, what I was gonna say is try and conserve some of your missiles because you'll need a bunch of them later, and you have enough supers right now to just outright kill Mother Brain. So.
Okay.
Especially if they stack on top of each other like that, you can kill multiple Metroids with a single super. It was so cool. I could have spent so much money. Yeah, I know that feeling with cons. I always have to restrain myself. Yeah, this is a tough corner.
Ah! No!
I'll watch Chad.
I'm not watching Chad.
Can't wait to see if you decide to share any. Sounds awesome. Yeah. But I found a vintage dress that fits. You can freeze him from under there. Jump up and shoot straight down.
Ah!
There you go. Now you can get down there, refreeze him.
No!
Oh. I found a vintage dress that fits me like a dream, and it came from somebody who made theater costumes in the 70s and 80s. That's really cool. I cannot wait to see pictures of that. That sounds really cool.
Get up! Fuck! Get up! Freeze! Oh, thank God.
Right, there you go.
Ah!
Yep. Turian. If you freeze Rinkas, they will not. So like they spawn from those little ring things. I don't think you can harm that guy.
No.
So just go past him.
Okay. Let me through. Watch out for the evil tree. Oh no.
So, that is stage 1 of Bullet Hell down here. Rinkas can be frozen, so you saw the little circles that they come out of. If you freeze them there, but you don't kill them, then another one can't spawn until that one's either been destroyed or flown off screen.
Okay.
You want to back away from him. You'll want to back away. Alright, so get to the left side of the room here. Keep running. Oop.
I died.
No, you didn't.
I didn't?
No.
Is that our buddy? Is that my son?
He hit a growth spurt.
I know. He's so big. He's so much bigger than the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
So normally Metroids, like, metamorphose into several different phases, and this is just a baby, like, this form being the baby Metroid. For some reason, this one stayed a baby and just got really big. And so, like, that's why, that's the name of the game. It's the Super Metroid.
Okay.
Also because it was on Super NES. You're gonna want to go through the door on the left here. There is an energy recharge station.
Okay.
Well, congrats on making it through the Metroid rooms.
Why is there Metroids here? Oh, we voted to save the animals.
All right.
Seven people voted to save the animals. Don't do that to me, Alistair. Don't say that to me, Alistair. I didn't die. I didn't. Or it's close, but I didn't.
They take you to 1. All right. Probably want to make a suspend point.
Here?
Here's fine.
Okay. Whoo! Yeah, how many voted to kill? How many voted to kill the animals? Oh,
7
2.
for save the animals, 2 for save the frames.
Whew! Wow.
All right.
Nico probably voted to save. I mean, Nico said that they were going to vote for the frames. So, I wonder who else wanted us to commit animal murder.
Listen, if it's world record pace, save the frames. If it's not world record or personal best pace, save the animals. Alright, the save room in the next room is the one that
soft locks this?
That soft locks you here, so
Okay.
you don't want to save at this one.
Okay.
Alright, and see how they spawn out of those kind of like circular things?
Mm-hmm.
If you freeze one of these, see, it'll keep going. It fires at you based on where you're at in the room, so if you freeze it, then it's just gonna stay there.
Okay.
Alright.
Is this Mother Brain?
She's in this room, but you have a lot to get through first.
Oh. Okay. I'm used to like just going into a room and it being boss time. Oh, and oh fuck! What the fuck? What's happening? Is everything shaking?
That's because the acid was coming in, so now there's no more shaking, only acid. Beams don't work on that, as you've discovered. There you go. And this is why we want lots of missiles. They do slowly regenerate, so you can just spam missiles into that.
Okay.
It might be safer to fire from the platforms.
Okay.
You'll still have to dodge the ringgit, but
Ow! Stop!
the guns you can't. There's nothing you can do to stop. Crouch. Yeah, there you go.
I'm a ball. Ah! Didn't mean to do that. It's fine.
So the barriers do regenerate if you don't keep damaging them.
Ah!
So if you need to go back and refill your missiles at that refill station, you can.
Okay.
Once you destroy these, they don't respawn. So if you get all the way to Mother, like if you can get all the way to Mother Brain, you can go back and refill your missiles and energy if you want to. Yep. You're currently standing directly underneath a turret some of these times, so that'll also be. There's basically nowhere safe to stand for any extended period in this room, so you'll have to move a lot. Or just accept that you're going to take damage, and when you take damage, reposition and keep shooting, which is probably the better strategy.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm a bull.
Let me in. Let me in. Alright, one more Zebetite door here, and then that will be it. This one might be better to just stand on the platform there and blast it. Alright. Now, is there one more? There is one more.
Ah! I wish that they wouldn't make me stand up when they hit me.
Yeah. Okay, we ran out of missiles. So you can head back to the recharge station right after where you found your son.
Uh-huh.
And you can top yourself up on missiles, and then you should be able to come back here and just finish that last one.
Okay.
The tension is palpable.
It will not be entertaining for the foreseeable future.
No, it's focus hours.
Prangle.
Prangle. Ready Prangle supply? Just in case mid-fight Prangles are broken or are required. Is that the broken save? Yeah, that's the broken save station. It's the one that if you use it, it soft locks the game because after you encounter the baby Metroid, you can't go back out. So you can use it, but then your save is just forever stuck right before the Mother Brain. The joy of games programmed on duct tape. So bust out those missiles and get in there. Alright, there you go. And look, it's a brain in a jar.
It is certainly a brain in a jar. God, fuck you. Hello, Mom.
Contact with the jar does damage you.
Damn it. I'm not trying to contact the jar.
You can't stand up there.
Okay.
It'll damage you and knock you off. The damage hitbox is basically that. Well, for damaging you, you have to shoot the jar.
Oh, okay.
Or the brain. The brain in the jar also works.
Stop touching me!
Supers deal more here. As
Stop
always.
touching me! I assume this is only phase 1.
What? Phase 2? No.
There we go.
That's it. Mother Brain's dead.
I know. Okay. The ringos are.
Yep.
The ringos are really the more annoying part. Hello.
Hey, Bill.
Hi, Bill.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome to the stream. Everything's fine. Oh fuck. How did the brain fall out of a jar and then turn into a dinosaur?
No, it did just sort of descend gently to the ground.
Yeah, but how was there a body underneath there for it to just attach to?
We have seen one of Mother Brain's 4 attacks. There's 2. We have the onion rings. She's done the meatball. Alright, missiles. Or charged plasma shots is what you got. Alright, some more onion rings. There's the French fry. More onion rings.
This feels so much easier than Ridley, but I know nothing's happening.
here, so. You are one hit here, basically.
Of death? Oh, whoa!
Mother Brain deals a shitload of damage.
Huh!
So you were tanking the meatballs and the explosions from them the whole fight. And that's a lot of damage.
Alright.
So again, you'll have to do, in a sense, Mother Brain's head is much easier to hit than a lot of other bosses in the game. But
Okay.
you gotta dodge Mother Brain's attacks, or you're gonna get wrecked. So yeah, those are 4 of Mother Brain's 5 attacks. There's the meatball, which is the bomb she drops on the ground that then explodes. There's the onion rings that she shoots at you, in like the diagonal line down from her face. The French fry, which comes straight up from the eye, always horizontal. And then of course there's the ketchup beam, which you just died to.
Okay.
The sriracha beam. I could fuck up some onion rings right now. Honestly, same, Bill. Mother Brain's attacks. Crinkle cut, onion rings, meatball, spicy sauce. Yep.
Alright, I think I'm topped up.
So we'll have to go back through the zebetite doors again. Yeah, you'll want to... You might want to break the zebetite, refill your
Refill and then come back.
Make a suspend point.
Yeah. This is why we're eating sour cream and onion Pringles today.
Eating onion rings in spirit.
We're eating onion rings in spirit. It's on theme. It's a themed snack.
There you go. It's pretty good to be up close range for these ones. Bill said I wanted to start eating better, but I've been grouchy and tired all day and just failed to nap, so I'm ordering pizza and wings. That is much. Listen.
Well, what should we order for dinner tonight?
That's a good question.
Chat, what do you think? After this we're gonna be watching EXU Calamity. I'm having an emotional day. I'm gonna have an emotional day.
What do we think is the best kind of food to order or go pick up for a viewing of EXU Calamity?
Cane's, probably.
Bill says pizza and wings. Cane's is a strong contender. Alright. This would be a good time to go
Refill?
Yep, refill, and then if you want, make a suspend point like right outside this door maybe.
Yeah. I wanna watch EXU Calamity again. Comfort Mozzie sticks. That'd be good. We do have an Applebee's not far away. We could get some Applebee's Mozzie sticks. Look, Applebee's is not a good restaurant. They do have good Mozzie sticks.
I was gonna say about the only good thing about Applebee's is their Mozzie sticks. But
they also have pretty good wings, which is just chicken nuggets.
Wings are incredibly difficult to fuck up.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, they've got nice boneless wings, which is basically chicken nuggets and good sauce. Applebee's solstice for the calamity.
All right.
That's honestly a great idea.
All right, that's a compelling argument for just ordering a bunch of Applebee's for EXU Calamity because it is the Applebee's solstice. Buffalo Wild Wings is awful. See, okay, all right. Buffalo Wild Wings being the exception, I feel like, to that rule of wings are hard to fuck up. But pics are posted. Ooh, can't wait to see these later.
Arby's Mozzie sticks are superior. There is not an Arby's close by.
Yeah.
There used to be an Arby's near my house, but then it got turned into a Cane's, which is a glow up.
Definitely.
Not this house, my parents' house. I like the idea of an apple. I mean, I like the idea of getting Applebee's for the Applebee's Solstice. That's very funny. But yeah. Actually, I mean, technically, we're not starting over watching EXE Calamity. I still haven't watched I watched the first 2 episodes of Calamity, but I haven't watched the final 2, which are the wildest ones, because they came out around the time didn't it come out like around the time of my wedding, and I didn't have any time to watch anything?
Yes, it was coming out around the time of your wedding, and you were like, I am not emotionally available enough to.
I have no time, and I have no time to watch a 5-hour thing, and also I'm not emotionally okay to watch this. Listen, you gotta like post a Tumblr about your Applebee's. Oh yeah, no, I will tag Abria on all things. God, stop it. I hate you.
This room is the worst.
Die.
Alright, shoot the brain.
I hate you little Cheerios.
It's honestly worth restarting.
I don't have the time.
Yeah,
I do not have the time.
That's like 10 hours of watching. But yeah, like it's worth watching through, but it is a huge time commitment. You can stand on the right about here and angle and hit her. You just have to remember to jump up her attacks here.
See, now that I'm worried about her attacks, I'm not aiming.
Her body also ignores damage and vulnerabilities. You can take like almost instantaneous repeat hits from touching her body. Honestly, just forget about, well, you can't really forget about damage because your body's here. Couldn't finish the Crown of Candy because licorice. I know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch the new one, though. I did watch exactly enough context of Critical Role to watch CR3, so maybe I've seen enough. I haven't.
I think you've seen enough of Crown of Candy to probably watch the prequel. I stopped watching Crown of Candy after they rescued Peppermint's dad. No!
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad strat to be like constantly moving like that, but honestly, Mother Brain's attacks are fairly slow and they're pretty telegraphed. So, like a solid strategy can be to wait for Mother Brain to attack, and then fire a couple of missiles, and then wait for her to attack again. Alternatively, like fire, wait for an attack, jump, dodge, whatever you got to do, and then fire.
Right.
That position on the floor, like just a few tiles away from the very back wall, is a perfect spot to just angle up and shoot her, so you don't have to do the kind of like jumping that you were doing.
Okay.
Like you can sneak damage in that way. That's a good way to do it when you have to like jump to dodge an attack. You can just shoot at her. But the like easy damage is just standing there and angling up and waiting for her to do something that requires you to dodge.
Okay. I'll try. I'll try.
There's a lot going on in this fight.
There is a lot. Okay.
I don't know what it is today, but.
Like, I'm gonna put it on. I also need a binge crown of candy. Yeah. It would be fun to restart, but I do remember what we left off on. Like, I do remember what was left off on, and like the lore so far of Calamity, that I think, even though it's been a few months, I think I can just restart, or I think I can just pick up from the middle and keep watching for Calamity, but I don't know. I wish I had more time in the day to be like, all right, I have a project that all I need to do is just work on this project for 15 hours, and then I would binge all of Calamity, and it would be wild. I feel for you. I enjoy Arby's. I get 4 roast beef sliders with a side of au jus for a cheap man's French dip. Oh, that'd be good. Oh, I don't think we're gonna finish tonight. At most, we're going to watch episode 3 of Calamity. We might only get partway through, depending on sleep. We'll see. Because it's episode 3 and 4 are like 2 6-hour episodes back to back. Oh, all right.
No, you don't get to the hour-long second.
As episode 3 is not the hour-long second? I thought it was.
I'm pretty sure. I thought episode 4 started with the hour-long second.
It might be. Because I know they just got, where I am, they just got to the tree. I think.
Oh, okay.
At the end of episode 2, they just get to the tree.
That's right. Maybe it is the hour-long second.
The finale has the hour-long second.
Okay. With the Paisha,
are you weakest at the...
Do you think that you are weakest at the elbow or the shoulder?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What a question.
Yes. I have a lot of spoilers about Calamity. Don't you worry. I've been on the internet. I can't avoid that.
Mm-hmm.
I know what happens. Which might be good for my anxiety.
Yeah, definitely.
I watched like 2 episodes of A Crown of Candy, then school got busy, and then when I found out about Licorice, and I didn't want to watch. Yeah, fair. Oh yeah, I know the question.
Mm-hmm.
I know who survives, I know why, I know all that stuff.
Yeah.
I know what the paladin does. I know what the tree does. I know the importance of the tree.
Yeah, man, it is everyone going feral, and it is just Lou begging Brennan, oh, that's create? Careful. Okay, load. There you go. Yeah. It's Lou begging Brennan the entire game to, begging Brennan the entire game to let it be a second.
Yes.
Or Lou bullying Brennan for having an hour-and-a-half long second when he's trying to get away with bullshit later on.
Yep.
Calamity doesn't get much worse if you know stuff. Yeah, it really doesn't. Like
No.
It's not a show where surprise is the thing of principal importance. I love Brennan's one-sentence horror story questions. They're very good.
Yeah.
He's very good at that. There's something that he says in one of the episodes. It's something to the effect of, everybody thinks I'm so fucking nice, but
Yep.
really I'm just adept into the genre, baby.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, this spot, like right here, step like forward a little bit. Right about here, I think is a good spot when Mother Brain's all the way back to just angle up and shoot. Might be a little farther back. Great, yeah, maybe. Yeah, a good spot. Right, and then just watch for it to bomb. That'll explode about now. Nice dodge. One super left, and now it's down to regular missiles.
Oh, I dodged that.
Jump.
I did.
Okay, watch your hand. There you go. Alright, secret fifth attack. You're out of ammo now, by the way.
I know! Rainbow time!
Yep, rainbow beam.
I can't get up. I can't do anything.
Nope.
I can't do anything. Ah! Ah! Oh, now she's a rainbow. Eat her! Eat her! Eat her! Eat this dinosaur! Eat her! Eat her!
Eat her! Eat her! Eat her!
Eat her! She's drippy.
Your son came back for you.
My son! Bye.
They're not going away.
Oh,
They're gonna patch you up.
that's what you're not eating me? You're licking me?
Yep. They sucked all the energy out of Mother Brain and they're giving it back to you.
Oh, thanks. Oh, she's back. She's back. Run!
We're fine! Run! That's enough!
Run! We're okay! No! Yeah, that is brutal. Run away! No! Why'd you come back? My boy.
You're gonna want the controller.
Ah! Rainbow!
Yep.
I'm killing you with gay. I am killing you with gayness! Die!
Yeah, give Mother Brain the good old rainbow beam.
Die! You killed my son!
Alright, make a suspend point.
Okay. Single game mom, laser of death!
Single game mom laser of death!
Laser of death!
Alright, good work on Mother Brain.
Die, bitch! You killed my son! Oh shit.
Blast the walls. There you go.
This way?
Mhm.
Bye-bye!
That beam will kill pretty much everything in front of you, so just hold X. Blast, blast. There you go.
Ah,
You got 3 minutes.
okay.
It
Okay.
won't tick during doors. Right side.
Right side?
Now, it's gonna look like you want to go up here, drop to the bottom of the room, and then sprint along it and charge your shines back at the end. Yep, there. Save some time for the animals. Alright, this one you do want to go up. Damage boost.
What does that mean?
you took damage and then did a trick called the damage boost that makes you fly farther when you take damage.
God, this sucks. It's so hard to see.
Yep. Alright, sprint across. Back to the left. You're gonna have to climb again.
Die. I don't care. My son is dead. Nothing matters. I'm in the last scene!
Yep, just keep platforming.
I'm trying.
Go up and to the left. can make that with the screw attack or space jump. You can make it up along the left wall there. Okay, to the right. Alright, just hold B. Alright, blast through. And now up you go.
Now up?
Yep. This was actually the elevator in the first game. This was the whole escape sequence, just this room.
Oh, that sucks. Trying so hard to not be distracted by the fact that the room is shaking.
Yep, it's tough. Alright, so the route to the animals.
Yeah.
Get to the top of this.
Uh-huh. We only have 10 seconds left!
Yep.
Ah!
Alright, just morph into a ball and go to the right. And I'll show you where to go here before the planet explodes with you on it. Alright, so that's that little opening there on the right.
Okay. I hate the acid.
Whew!
Yeah.
Alright, if you don't get stuck in that second room, then you'll be good.
Yeah, really. Eat her, she's drippy, and you're not eating me, you're just licking me both within a minute of each other. Do I need to say phrasing?
Do I need to say phrasing?
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like that's low-hanging fruit.
That's such low-hanging fruit. Oh my god. Ugh. My brain. All right.
Take a breather.
I think you should be able to swim through the acid. I agree, Danny. Game hates me, John. Almost a flawless battleground. 2 taken phalanxes beam at the same time, get knocked through a wall and glitch out to death.
Are you doing the legendary version or the regular version? All right.
Yeah, just decay faster. I gotta go.
Let me out. The planet's gonna blow up.
Thank you.
Alright, you can punch through all of these. No jumping necessary.
Okay. Woo! Woo!
Right side of this room. And then this is the shine sparkle on the bottom.
Okay. Shit!
Run back and do it again. Still faster than going through the entire maze, so. There you go. This one is up.
Okay.
If you hold right as you come through that door, you'll land on the platform.
Well, too late now.
If you have to come through here again. This is like...
Don't you say such things.
Fire on your way down, like past so you can kill someone.
I always forget that I can fire through walls now.
It's a very handy ability.
Everything is exploding. Everything's shaking. Ugh.
Yeah, it makes it very hard to like, and like of course it lags because the game made of duct tape. There you go. It takes it right through the wall. Alright.
No, not the acid again.
Don't worry about it. If the acid gets you, you're dying to something else. Anyway, so. You can actually would take about the amount of time you have in order to kill. Like,
Sorry, I couldn't hold my mouth. I was too focused.
You're all good.
I sprayed all over your cannoli.
Hey, it's your keyboard, so
I'm sorry.
I don't have to touch that keyboard.
I apologize.
To focus.
I was like, oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. I can't do nothing about it. Run!
Timer does stop if you open the map, so. Alright. I think you got time for the animals.
Don't say such things. I don't need your faith.
That's not fake, that's just logistics, baby.
But if you say I'm doing good, then I'll stop doing good.
When I say you have time for the animals, I mean you'll have time for the animals and maybe a few seconds to spare. I didn't say it was good, I said you had time. Alright, ball and roll.
Down here?
Yep. Open the door. Right there. Okay, sprint. There's gonna be one more door. Blast the wall at the bottom right and get the hell out. Back away again.
Run, my friends!
Alright. Hold that B key and sprint for your life. Okay, out you go. You're gonna platform up, this time to the right. Ball. Door. Ooh, it's gonna be tight. Sprint, and then see if you can jump on your ship. No!
Oh, come on! I wouldn't have exploded.
One failed jump is all that was. Oh, that was so close.
Come on, I was so
That was
close.
so close. All right. All right, listen.
I was so close.
Listen. You know, those teeny tiny little platforms, and you got the big explosions everywhere. Just like try and put the flashing lights out of your mind. You know, you put your feet on the platform. Just think feet platform.
And I saved the babies.
Yeah, literally like one or two of your jumps landing the first time you're there. Do your affirmations. Come on, you got this. We're assuming gamer goblin mode.
Hi, Rogan. You've come in at a good time.
Rogan, welcome Raiders.
John, take it.
Yeah, I got you. Welcome Raiders. You're coming in just as Bree is actually trying to finish the very last sequence of Super Metroid right side of this room.
Okay.
Yeah, Bree is, and then Speed Booster at the bottom.
Okay.
Bree is finishing out Super Metroid as we speak, so there's not very much of Bree on stream because she is focused. So, but yeah, no, how was your stream today, Rogan? What were y'all up to? Give yourself a little more room. No. The focus pose.
Welcome to the focus pose.
Alright, there you go.
Okay, didn't fall all the way down this time.
But yeah, a lot of times Bree streams art. I'm sure lots of y'all are familiar with Bree from around the Streambox community and stuff
Hello.
like that. But most often Bree is streaming art. But the last few weeks, Bree has been here streaming one of my favorite childhood games, Super Metroid. It is at the top left.
I know.
So we are now at the very final sequence of the game. We have killed the final boss, but they set a time bomb after you kill the boss, so you have to rapidly...
God, I hate this room!
It's awful. It's, if you use space jump, it'll make some of this easier.
Will it?
Yeah, I mean, some of these, that one right there, that's a space jump.
John, you know I can't do it on command.
I know you can't do it on command.
Yeah, I'm gonna die. This is a failed attempt.
Yeah, you can reset right now if you want to.
Okay, fuck this.
Rogan says, I made it to the underworld and met the nicest gargoyle who wants to sacrifice me to save their world. Oh, cool. Ultima 6 is going well. Good. That sounds like a good time in Ultima.
I'm happy for you.
Ike says, run, bish, run!
I'm running!
Peter B. Parker, she can't do it.
I can't
On
do it
command.
on command!
You don't want to be angled here.
I didn't want to be angled! I'm Up.
Very last second.
I don't give a shit.
Hold right.
Welcome, Raiders.
Scribble says, "Hey John, get a number between 1 and 62 from Bree for me." Hey Bree, think of a number.
48.
All right, Scribbler, that's your number. 48. There's a lot of very tricky, like, platforming, and the fact that the whole room is exploding.
Yeah, the fact that there's a bunch of lights, and also, the room is shaking is the worst thing for my ADHD brain. And also my eyes.
Yeah.
My eyes shake for real.
Beam spam through here, and then climb your way out.
I mean, this is gonna be hard because I'm so bad at platforming!
And it's an old game, and the platforming is like the way you move takes a lot of getting used to. Get. Matt is reposting the F is for Faith clip.
I appreciate it! That's all I need. I need no actual encouragement.
F is for Faith.
Ah! I hate this.
Remember, lateral input, then an A for jump, for a spin jump.
Reminding me doesn't help. I know what to do, I just don't do it.
I cannot help you then.
Exactly.
I was going to remind you about variable jump height by holding the A button. Ball and go down. The card is, I love my food loves me. Good, alright. You can just step in, blast, and then run. You don't have to walk all the way over. Alright, spread.
Nope. I'm gonna die.
So, as much as the music makes it sound extremely urgent and the flashing is like very, very distracting, like as much as you can, just try and take your time and plan your jumps. It is focus hours. I'm not even playing and my heart is going noom. Yeah. It's very intense music. The screen is flashing. It's shaking. Like there's a lot going on. If they escape that way, why can't we? Because the animators didn't want to animate them walking back to your ship with you. Bree is beyond the point of advice. It's personal now.
Yeah, no, I don't need advice. I know what I'm supposed to do. I just have to do it fast enough and accurately enough. This just comes down to personal practice.
If you're taking the platforms heading to the right and then going left is a good call. It's kind of cruel to take damage from enemies during this sequence. Yeah, like, the damage is really just because I think they didn't want to go to the effort of making Samus immune to everything for this short of a sequence. And the knockback is like a non-zero detriment to your escape.
It's definitely a detriment. I don't like it.
Because especially in those previous 2 rooms, getting knocked off platforms by space pirate lasers or by contacting them and falling off costs you time.
Yep. That sucks.
Yeah, because it's not really about the damage that you're taking. Like, Bree has so much health here that it's basically impossible for her to die to anything but the timer. All right, Rogan's heading out.
Have a great rest of your day!
Have a great rest of your night, Rogan. Thank you so much for the raid, and enjoy your dinner.
I'm not gonna do it.
Worth the practice. Tippy tappies. All right. Give yourself a breather. Oh. It's a tough sequence.
We are immune to lava. We're not immune to acid.
There's no way to get immunity from acid. You are immune to lava. Gravity suit gives you immunity to lava.
But it will happen. You're just training right now. Thank you, Ike.
Mm-hmm.
Have a great stream. Thank you for being here. Oh my god.
These are the training runs.
Ugh. I'm so like. Focus pose. Step 1, bring legs up onto chair and against torso. Step 2, raise controller to either face level or above the head. 3, engage hyperfocus.
Yeah, no, this is a focus pose. You get down, you get the feet on the desk, you get the controller far above your head, and you have engaged focus pose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've done that with other things. I just literally just set the controller on my head. I'm like, all right, let's go.
Remove everything from my line of sight. We just take a blanket and we put it over Bree and the monitor, and all other distractions are eliminated. No office, no nothing.
Oh my god. I'm gonna take a nap. Just look at the donation bar. 77.77. Thank you so much.
An auspicious number. Thank you so much, Amity.
Thank you so much, Amity. All sevens, baby. Thank you so much, Amity. I really appreciate it. Donate for me to win.
If it's any consolation, if you weren't saving the animals, you would have made it out several times by now.
You fucked me.
You have more than enough, because basically once you leave that door, your ship is a short sprint and a little hop away.
Right. Alright, I need to take my coat off. The sweater's coming off. Shout out to Suspend Points. Y'all original kids would have had to refight Mother Brain every time you failed the escape, wouldn't you?
Yup. That was me when I was a kid, so that's why I know this escape so fucking good.
You had to do it so many times.
I had to fight Mother Brain over and over and over and over for the chance of escaping.
Oh god, that sucks.
Yup. It was a time.
Oh man.
It was a time.
Thank you for the clip of my tippy tappies. I think Bree's beyond the point of advice this point. It's personal now, and pictures of Spider-Man. I don't need advice, I need results!
I must execute. Assume the position.
I apologize for everybody's ears.
All right, let's go.
Let's go! We're doing it! We're doing it!
We're doing it live.
I need everybody's song cues. It worked last time.
Yeah, can we get some song lyrics in chat to sing along to here?
Why? All right. I'm just falling as a ball.
Right. Oh, that's right.
How dare you?
I mean, it also helps you.
Fuck!
Nice. There's a whole lot of honks.
Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive.
I don't know the tune to that one. Let's all get off this planet. Let's all get off this planet. Let's all get off this planet so we don't get blown up.
Thank you, I am Puddle Glum.
Thank you, Puddleglum. Thank you, Alistair.
Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate you immensely. No one say fucking anything.
No one's saying.
Unless it's music, you can't speak.
Whoa, we're halfway there.
Whoa! Living on a prayer. Take my hand, and we'll make it, I swear. Whoa! Living on a prayer.
Huh, 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 ha, hoo,
Yeah, the Link noises.
ha, hi-ya, ha, hua, Link, ha. Sorry, we have to get a Zelda in there somewhere.
Link! Pew! 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 Pew!
My voice is gone.
Pew! Pew! Too many high notes. Pew! Pew!
It's to the tune of "Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat" from the movie concessions video from the 50s. Ah.
That's niche.
Morph ball? Yeah, no morph.
Yeah.
Now I'm free falling. Now I'm free. That's all I know of that song. It's the only memorable lyric, frankly.
Free falling.
I believe.
And I think on love. I believe, 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 I believe. And I think on love. What?
No, I don't know the rest of the tune of that song. And I'm also just amused that this strategy works. It produces. All right, get up on your ship. Walk to the middle and push down. Time. Woo! Got him.
See, singing works, and I don't know why.
That's why I was laughing to myself, because I was like, you saved like 30 seconds on this escape just by having me sing things to, like me in chat sing things to you.
I don't need encouragement. I need hype.
You just need a lot of screaming.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Oh, let's fucking go. Woo! Oop.
Bye, glasses.
They're mine though.
Okay. I can't see chat anymore.
Here,
Thank you.
take these.
Okay. This is not going to be helpful.
No, they won't be.
Ah, this is worse. That's so much worse than my friend. Just not wearing glasses.
Yeah, my glasses are a lot stronger than yours.
GG's. Constant hype.
Just a constant hype.
Woo!
Woo! All right.
Oh,
Well,
I beat the game. I did it.
congratulations on finishing your first ever run of Super Metroid.
I finished my first ever Metroidvania game in the world. This is the first time I've ever done it.
Way to go.
Oh my god, I'm so sleepy.
Having finished that, Bree simply collapses. I understand the feeling. Like,
Oh my
finally. So when are you going back to Ori?
No.
Ne-
If you give me enough money, sure.
We have a lot of Metroid games that we can make Bree suffer through before we
Mhm.
make Bree suffer through Ori again.
Yeah. I feel like I need to play a little bit more. I feel like I need to play more Metroidvania games in order to tackle Ori again. I gotta know the buttons.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you can play Fusion on the Switch now, I think, and you also own Zero Mission and Fusion on your Wii U.
Yes, I do.
Ori's really tough. One of my friends does.
I already bought you the game. Ori? That's true, you did. You did many years ago buy me the game. I played it, and then you fucked me, and I quit.
You're like, there's a good stopping point just after this.
I will never forget that. That is my villain origin story.
Bree's villain origin story begins there.
It's just pure, I will do anything to spite Nico from now on.
The mod malice is palpable.
It was not a good stopping point. The good stopping point was where I was going to end stream, and then you made me drown. Absolutely hilarious.
It
was good content, I guess.
It was good content. It was kind of mean, but it was good content.
Bree, I'm gonna send you a package. It's going to be a PSX. Oh, hello. PSX Emu and Castlevania STON, SOTN, and the other half of the genre title. Ooh,
Castlevania,
yeah,
Symphony
Castlevania.
of the Night. You get a little thumbs up from Samus.
Thank you, Samus. Oh.
So there's various conditions for the art you get at the end of the game. Sometimes Samus will take off her helmet and then give you the thumbs up, and then sometimes she'll take off the whole suit and give you the thumbs up, and then jump off screen and blast you.
Okay.
That's the end.
Alright.
73% item collection rate and an in-game time of
10 hours.
a hot minute. I think it actually showed us on. It showed us when the ship left the screen. I didn't see what it was.
Probably.
Thumbs up, then blasts you.
You came back just in time, Kane. I beat the game. We've been working on the escape sequence about the last 20 minutes, I think. Didn't Floor and Betrayal come from Ori? It did. It did. Indeed.
Yeah, I think Floor.
We got money!
Oh.
I keep looking, I'm like, is that long? Oh, Levin! I need my annual dose of mermaid. Oh, thank you, Levin, for the $25. I really appreciate it. Oh, I really appreciate it.
I think Floor might have actually come from Spirit Fair.
I think Floor came from Spirit Fair.
Floor came from Spirit Fair. We joked
Betrayal
about...
came from Ori. I think Floor came from Spirit Fair because there was a really hard platforming puzzle in Spirit Fair, and I was like, ugh.
And then you just sprawled out on your floor, and you were like, I'm just down here now.
That wasn't a blast, it was the Goblin Beam.
We've been
Goblin Beam.
Yeah, it would explain a lot, given that I saw this end screen a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
So,
She corrupts you into being a goblin.
Well, thank you for playing through one of my absolute favorite childhood games.
I'm glad. I'm glad we did it. John's almost done with the story of mine. You're really close to being done with the story of Blue World on your stream.
Yeah, no, I'm pumped for it. Like, we're just about done with that part of the story, and then I'm gonna have to do some side quests on stream, and then I'm gonna grind a whole lot of Pelagos off stream so we can do the end.
Yes, yeah. He's got the story missions left, and then you've got the secret bonus content that is a million Pelagos behind an in-game money paywall. That you have to do a bunch of side
You're
quests.
like, you want the true ending? Finish every quest, motherfucker.
Bria, you did so good on this platformers. You're going to keep playing this genre, right? Like, you love platformers. I will play more in this genre. I will. I don't love platformers any more than I did before.
So, like, this is one of the oldest and most iconic,
Mm-hmm.
games in this genre, and it's difficult for a lot of reasons, you know, in first because it comes from a different era of game design, and they were, like, learning a lot of things as they made games, basically,
Mm-hmm.
and, of course, the game being programmed on duct tape on a controller that you're not, on a controller with a scheme that you're not familiar with, like,
Yes.
doesn't exactly help. But I would love to see you take on, like, Fusion, which is a little bit more linear, and I will be much more hands-off on, like, a Fusion run,
Mm-hmm.
because that tells you where to go.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you objectives, like, flashing on your map, and a lot of Dread doesn't do that, but, you know, Dread, I think, they're more okay with you getting lost because Dread, it's easier to move and navigate in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I would definitely love to see you play some other entries in the series.
I mean, I'll do it. I think the only way I would do it is on stream. This was a very fun time to do it with chat and with you, but I don't think I would ever play this on my own.
Yeah.
I don't think I would ever be like, I'm feeling like playing Metroid today. No, not at all. I play games to relax. And this is not relaxing.
See, it's one of those things that, like, it's relaxing for me, but that's because I have put in so many hours playing these genres of games that, like, the control scheme it's kind of in my hands. The muscle memory is there, and, like, the instinct for a lot of the game mechanics is there. And so, like, it's still a hard game, and I have to think about playing it. But a lot of, like, the like, learning kind of tension is gone for me.
Yeah.
So
I feel like if this is, like, a thing, like, this is definitely, like, a genre that you needed, that if you like clunky game mechanics, or you like puzzles in your games that aren't, like, they're puzzles as, like, how do I, you know, you and Nico talk all about, like, oh, this is, like, a frame of, like, you have to be frame perfect, and my brain is like, I don't understand that in any way. I like games where you can just do whatever you want and run around, and like, it doesn't matter how good you are at controller combinations. It just matters how you structure your gameplay.
Yeah.
In order to be, like, good at things and, like, to keep track of stuff. And not, I have to hit these buttons in a certain order or else I'm not going to be able to move in any way. And while I think, right, I need to bounce, have a great rest of the stream, but don't forget to raid Ike. I won't, Danny. Have a really good rest of your day, and please say hi to Ike for us.
Yeah.
Also, hi, Ursa. Welcome on in. Hello. Congratulations on getting off of work, and thank you. We're just reminiscing now. And I like this genre. I like this genre for, I don't know, this is the kind of game that if I had people in my life that played this kind of game, like, if my dad liked this genre, or, like, if my brother liked this genre, or anyone else that, like, I knew that played these types of games, I would definitely, like, want to sit and watch them play. And that's how I would usually, like, consume these types of games. To, like, get the lore and to get, like, the interesting mechanics and to, like, discover these types of things. But
like, and I will say, especially, like, the Metroid games and Metroidvania games, I think, are very fun to watch speedruns of, because these are very fun games to watch people do, like, cool little stunts or solve puzzles in different ways, or, like, kind of break the game. Like, I think that's there's a certain pleasure in doing it yourself, if that's the kind of stuff that you like in games, but also it's really fun, I think, just to watch people play these games too. So yeah, I totally get
that's
that.
generally what I would, like, if I was doing this in my free time and not on stream, or not for content, or not, like, because you guys wanted me to play it, I would, like, be like, if you want to play this game, I will watch you. If you want me to experience this game, I will watch you play this game.
Yeah.
Next, Link to the Past X Super Metroid Randomizer.
Oh my god. Did you play Link to the Past?
No.
Okay.
fun facts about me and Zelda games. The first Zelda game I ever played was Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks on my DS. And that was in middle school, and I couldn't get past a certain level, so I stopped playing. And then the next game that I played was Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
And I watched my dad play Twilight Princess.
Yeah, there is a multi-randomizer. I don't know how it works, but it would be fun to look into sometimes, where, like, there's a Super Metroid... You can mash up Super Metroid and Stardew? You can do a randomizer that way, and I think the way that it works is, like, the guaranteed rewards, basically, like, the bundles and stuff like that, can contain stuff... Are like the contents of those or the rewards and contents of those are randomized. So that would be kind of, I want to look into that because I think that would be very funny to do like a farming sim like X Super Metroid randomizer sometime. But
hey Mitch, welcome on in. Hello Mitch, it's lovely to see you. You came in just in time. We're waxing poetic about video games.
Bree just beat an extremely difficult retro video game. She's been playing Super Metroid, and she just thanks to the beauty of suspend points.
Yeah, because of the 2-hour overtime day because we got slammed at work. Ooh, I'm so sorry. That sucks. Like Echo the Dolphin would combine your love of sea life and platform. I remember when we were doing Endless Ocean, you guys mentioned Echo the Dolphin, and I found out that was a platformer, and I was like, oh god. There's so many pretty platformers out there, and anytime I see them in like indie game bundles, like, oh, that's really pretty, and then I found out it's a platformer, and I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, no, like I am always down either if you want to do it like this where you play it and it's a game. If it's a game that like I know well, I'm always down to come in and like be your backseat gamer. And then I'm also always down to be like, hey, come play this with me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if it's as long as you don't have to do overtime all the time, Ursa. More money in your pocket's always good.
Yeah, it's generally how my dad feels about plowing when he has to do like snow plowing in the winters.
Yeah, it is a great and gorgeous game, but I would love to see you play. I would love to see you play, but also understand if you don't.
But yeah, so we're playing Other M next, which is a game that I haven't actually played and is widely. We've played the best in the series, and now we're gonna play the worst in the series when we get around to playing some Other M. So. I think it's going to be Breath of the Wild the next couple of weekends.
Yeah.
While we
we'll wait for Tears of the Kingdom.
It's just going to be Tears of the Kingdom waiting room around here.
Yeah, we're John was like, "Hey, Bree, I actually haven't finished Breath of the Wild. I haven't I technically haven't finished Breath of the Wild. I just haven't done Hyrule Castle and Ganon yet. Because I was waiting to do that before Tears of the Kingdom came out. So I haven't but I've literally done everything else in the game." Yeah, we are doing Other M. We're doing Other M is the next Metroid game we are playing because y'all asked us to do that and complain about it. So that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, we are going to complain so much.
Yeah, and we'll also be in cosplay to make it less sad. We will be in cosplay.
Y'all get to see me in a Zero suit.
Yep.
It fits very well.
Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. That's next. But for the next, I think, 3 weeks?
2 weeks?
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Next 2 weeks, we're going to be doing Breath of the Wild. Here. And then just hanging out, playing Breath of the Wild, and then playing Tears of the Kingdom, probably, and then going into Other M.
Metroid lore makes no sense. Metroid lore makes sense up to a point, and then it gets real bananas. Because like the beginnings of, and we have a corkboard stream that we're gonna do sometime this year on my stream where we just kind of unravel all of it. And now that you'll have played a couple of games, I would love to walk through Metroid lore. Because it's wild. It starts out pretty tame, like, oh yeah, Samus, parents killed by space pirates, adopted by space bird wizards, like science fantasy blended, not super uncommon. They train her to use their technology, and You know, she goes on to become a very accomplished bounty hunter, and then is commissioned by the Federation to take out like this planet of hostile creatures that the space pirates are trying to turn into a bioweapon, and they don't want that. So like, here, go eliminate the Metroids, and then you do that, and then the space pirates apparently had some, so you got to go take out the space pirates, and this is the events of Samus Returns, and so there's still some more Metroids to hunt down, and then you have to deal with the space pirates, and then you kill the Mother Brain and escape. And then the space pirates are back, and so that's how we get the events of Super Metroid. Or no, wait, it's Metroid 1. Metroid 1 is where you fight the space pirates for the first time. That's the first thing that you're commissioned to do chronologically. And then Metroid 2 is Return of Samus. So after the events of Metroid, Samus is asked by the Federation to go wipe out the rest of the Metroids, in addition to the ones that she destroyed on the first space pirate base. You do that except for the baby Metroid, which brings us to Super Metroid. Mm-hmm. And that's the opening sequence. Yeah. Our son. You bring him back to the research station. Ridley, who is apparently not dead after the events of Metroid 1, steals him, and then you go through all of Super Metroid to get him back. And then, I'm not sure where the Prime games fall in the series. They kind of just like don't exist in my head because I never played them. But sometime after that, I think probably those happen, and then Fusion, and then Dread.
All right. I had a feeling that it was very special. I have absolutely no idea who's on Ike's stream, but I'm very excited to go see whenever we raid.
I suspect it is Danny. But I cannot confirm this. I don't know.
Everything was fine lore-wise until Prime, methinks.
Yeah, I think everything was fairly straightforward until Prime, and then there got to be a lot of Samus being corrupted and physically altered by things, and then just being like a regular person afterwards, and I'm like, okay.
I have thoughts. But yeah. Also, I do think it makes more sense than Zelda lore. I've watched the Zelda Unraveled. It's wild. And I have no idea. I know the basics, and then it just kind of... I don't know. Everyone's reincarnated all the time. Also, that goes for both John and Bree, what I said about Mass Effect series. I would love to try to play the Mass Effect series. The reason I've always shied away from the Mass Effects or Dragon Age is because it requires you to make choices. And I hate... I love playing games that make choices, but I also hate playing games that they make you make choices that alter the game, because I will feel incredibly bad if I do something terrible to one of the to any character, or if I like fail the game because of a choice that I made.
Yeah.
And I will spoil myself on the game to make sure that I choose the correct and best ending. Mm-hmm. And so I never play those games.
Yeah, that kind of is my experience with those games as well. Or sometimes, like, I'll be playing the main character, and I'll select a dialogue option that says, okay, and they're like, fuck you, I hate you so much. I'm like, whoa, Commander Shepard.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many good things about Dragon Age, or, like, those types of games that I know that I would love, but I get so in my head, like, even for, like, any, like, we played, me, Daniel, and Miranda played Outer Worlds, which is like Fallout but in space, and has multiple different endings. And you get like based on like your choices, you get like the best ending and stuff. And I started playing that game, and then I started playing that game with them, and then I learned that it had multiple different endings, and I couldn't stop myself from looking up how to get them. Mm-hmm. Even while we were playing. So it became less of I was then the keeper of the lore at that point, because I had spoiled myself on the game, and they were playing, and then they would make a choice, and then I would ask them if they wanted to know whether or not like what happens because of that choice, and then I at the end of the game I just told them exactly how it all would have worked. 'Cause I'm terrible. I'm absolutely terrible. I couldn't stop myself. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's also, like, the same thing, like, if there's a tense moment, that's why I, like, spoil myself on, like, really tense, like, where I don't really care about spoilers for, like, really intense things, or, like, TTRPGs, or, like, things that are like, oh, this is like really like intense and cool, and you have to you shouldn't know about it before you go in. I need to know about it before I go in, or else I will.
Nico, what I will say is that I will dispute that on the basis that video game RPGs and tabletop RPGs are two very different mediums, in that with video game RPGs there are a limited number of determined outcomes that can or cannot happen.
Yeah.
Video games are an inherently more constrained play experience, and tabletop RPGs are a much more like fluid social like role-playing experience than that. So like you can't, there's no dialogue trees in tabletop RPGs.
Yeah.
Whereas like there is a flow chart to what there is like a literal like flow chart to the end of an RPG.
Exactly. Like that is so because attempting things without knowing the outcome is literally there is no in TTRPGs, you, based on what you do, there's like a million choices you can make in TTRPGs that change the outcome, and that's like getting nervous about what happens in life. But when you know that there's only like 5 different avenues, or like there's a best ending, and then there's a worst ending, and then there's like a middle ending, and like exactly what Kane said, and then there's like few points of no return. In a video game, I will get so anxious about not making the right choice because there is only a set number of choices that I will have to know what choices I can make to give me the best satisfactory ending that I want to go for. Which in TTRPGs, there's not a lot of like points of no return. You kind of like make a choice and you kind of deal with the consequences like life. And based on random things that you come up with in the moment, like even if the DM is like, oh, I like have a plan for what's going to happen next, you as a player, based on like whatever you think of, can completely change the plan depending on what you prepare, what you pull off, the roll of the dice. The randomization aspect and the chance aspect of it makes it less of a set point of choices for me, if that makes any sense. Which is like, I don't really care like in life if I got paralyzed, but if I got paralyzed by, you know, like what if I choose, like, you know, if I was Cheaty from if I was Cheaty from The Good Place for TTRPGs, like I would get nothing done. Same with life. But I am like Cheaty in The Good Place for video games like that, if that makes any sense. I'm not a big fan of David Cage games, but the flowchart in Detroit Become Human was a cool idea in design. It's so cool. It's so cool. And that's usually why in those types of games that I experience, much like I am a big proponent of watching other people play cool games. Because I know if it's out of my hands, I will not care as much. And it'll just be like watching a TV show that I can spoil myself on, and no one else, I don't have to spoil anyone else, and I can just see what they choose and what story they want to create. And that's more interesting to me than me making those choices.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense.
The plan lasts until the session starts in my GM experience. Exactly. Like, there's no set... I've never seen The Good Place, so no, that makes no sense to me whatsoever. Cheaty is a character that goes way too in their head about every little choice. It's like, what if I choose the blueberry muffin and blah 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 happens, or what if I choose the chocolate chip muffin and blah 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 happens.
That detracts a certain number of points in me because the blueberries are farmed from this farm, and that farm uses like unethical labor practices, and that means that like I'm going to hell now. Exactly.
Yeah, he has decision paralysis and thinks of every possible choice in life as like a video game choice tree, that you would get decision paralysis seeing all the different possible choices. So
yeah, I think the big difference between video game RPGs is like there's a set number of endings and you decide on like, at least this is a way that some people play, and this is a way that I definitely play those kind of games. It's like, okay, this is one of the few this is the ending that I want to aim for, and then my goal for the gameplay is that. Whereas tabletop RPGs, most of the time the goal is much more nebulous, and the path to it is much more fluid.
Yeah, it's like you're doing life, but in a fantasy setting, and not. Oh, I know that there is a good outcome and there is a bad outcome.
Yeah, like, obviously, if everybody dies fighting the dragon, like, that's a bad outcome, but it's also pretty unlikely.
Exactly. It is a bad outcome, but there's also it'll still be dramatic. It'll still be dramatic. There is either the worst outcome in D&D is TPK. The best outcome is everybody lives, and it's usually more skewed towards everybody lives versus everybody TPKs. Depending on the GM, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Can't decide where to eat or what to do, often to the detriment of his personal relationships.
Yes.
Oh, poor buddy.
Oh, cheaty. But yeah, anyways, that's how I sort of see video games. Like, there's a reason why I, in my spare time, don't play a lot of intense video games. And it's because I don't find those very fun in my personal time. Because I'm not there to... If I, like, want to experience a story, I will play an RPG, like, Assassin's Creed, or Horizon Zero Dawn, or things like that, where it doesn't matter what you choose, there is one storyline.
Right.
Or, like, if there are choices, it's to make you closer to other characters, but it doesn't matter what the end point of the story is, really. And those are the kinds of, like, RPGs that I like playing.
Yeah, Kim makes an excellent point. TPK isn't the worst outcome. Not having a good time can be is the worst outcome. Yeah, sometimes
that's true.
Sometimes TPKs can be a good time, whether they're dramatic or silly, or you're playing Tomb of Annihilation, where the whole point is to get killed over and over and over by the Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Yeah, Buff Lady. Yeah, like, I love playing RPGs like that. That's, I think, my, other than, like, farming sims and cozy games, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, like, Assassin's Creed RPG type style games are kind of like my second favorite genre of game that I like playing. We're finishing Rise of Tiamat, and this last battle isn't fun to me. It's overly complex, long, and frustrating. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The big noodly combats can be very...
So that is worse than a TPK, I agree.
Yeah, like, the point at which you stop having fun with the game is the point at which, like, that's what constitutes, like, a failure or potential failure of with tabletop RPGs.
Yep. I agree with that.
Which, you can abstract to video games as well, like, if I'm not having a good time. But there can be not having a good time, like, learning a boss fight, and then you beat the boss, and now you've if your goal is to beat the boss, then, like, you feel good because you did it. Right? There's different kinds of, like, I'm frustrated, but I'm frustrated I'm frustrated in a way that's driven, not frustrated in a way that's, like, I'm angry right now.
Right, yeah. And what I don't get is the feeling, the need to get the best possible outcome, best possible ending on your first playthrough. I think that's just personal preference, really. Knowing that like, if I went into a game and I didn't know that there were different endings, I wouldn't care. And I'd be like, oh, that's weird. This is a sad ending. And then I'd go back and research and like, oh, there's ways different. And then I'd be motivated to play again. But a lot of times, what I'd find is I play a game, I learn that there are multiple endings. I feel like I like, because I'm attached to all the characters, and I don't want to see the character that I'm playing fail. So I feel like the empathy of the game, like, my empathy for the game, I feel like I have to get the best possible ending if I know there is one.
There's that for me, and there's also the fact that, like, if we're talking about, like, your Dragon Age or, like, your Witcher or your Skyrim, we're talking about a game that if you're just kind of meandering around doing quests and stuff, this is like a 30 or 40 hour playthrough. And in a perfect world where I had an extra day or two worth of time in the week, I'd be like, yeah, no, I'll just replay and get the better ending.
That's true.
But when we're talking about replaying 10, 15, 20 hours of gameplay so that I can get a better ending, I'm not really super about that, which I realized doing 3 speed runs to try and get my time from 2 hours to 1 hour and 55 minutes is functionally very similar, but there's a different end goal there here. Like, a lot of times when I'm playing story-based or, like, role-playing games like that, I'm like, I want to play this game, I want to enjoy the story, and then I want to set it down for a while because they take a lot of focus and attention from me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like Horizon Zero Dawn, I like Skyrim, I like The Witcher, stuff like, or, you know, those kind of games where there's, like, these interesting characters and the world and the world building, but I can't just turn my brain off and play this.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I think what I am kind of getting at here is that I lack the attention span to play games that take me 8 to 10 hours to finish multiple times to get different endings.
That's also true.
Whereas if I want to beat Hollow Knight and get a different ending, I can do that in a couple hours probably. Once I know the game well. If I want to play Super Metroid and get a different ending, there aren't really different endings, just different, like, little scenes you can get at the end. That's a few hours of my time.
Mm-hmm.
So
I would say spoilers of the, like, storyline don't really impact me, but, like, the fact, like, it's not, like, a spoiler of, like, the marketing of the game impacts me. Like, Undertale, when it first came out, everyone's like, oh, this is a wild game. You'd have no idea that there's multiple endings, and then you only find that out just through osmosis of the community. Mm-hmm. But a lot of time now, you know, like, that's, like, the point of the game, the marketing of the game, is that there's a bunch of different endings.
Like, and a lot of it's less about spoilers, Nico, and knowing what the specific endings are, more about the metagame aspect of knowing this is a good ending for this character, that's a bad ending for this character.
Right.
And that's not even really a spoiler. It's just like some basic metagame knowledge, and knowing that, oh, you chose the wrong dialogue thing in this tree 3 hours into the game, so now 12 hours into the game, it is impossible for you to save this character or romance this character, impossible for you to have access to this set of missions that have the kind of ending that you're playing for.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
And having to go back and, like, that...
Yeah, it's less the story spoilers that are bad for me. Like, story spoilers often make things less intense for me, but knowing the metagame and mechanics knowledge of, oh, I fucked this up so early on that now it doesn't seem worth it to finish.
Yeah, and, like, at that point, if I realize 6-8 hours into a game that I'm gonna have to replay if I want to get the ending that I want, I'm gonna go watch all of the cutscenes on YouTube and read the wiki and probably not finish playing the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that is like it. I think that's, for me at least, that is in part because of attention and in part just because of time. There are other things that I want to do a lot of times in those games. Those games aren't experiencing those kind of games multiple times without the foreknowledge of what does or does not happen or what might or might not happen isn't as important to me.
Yeah. And I don't know, like, for me, I never want to get a sad ending. I never want to see that.
Yeah. I do also, like, I tend to want the good endings. I like knowing that the sad endings are there, and I like knowing what they are, but if I've invested a lot of time and energy into a playthrough, I don't want to feel like I've bricked the playthrough.
Yeah, it's like, part of it's like, if I get a sad ending my first playthrough and I know that I got it, I'm like, well, this is terrible because I know that I fucked up, and also everything about this game that I cared about is just sad now, and now I have to play it all over again?
Mm-hmm.
And even if it's like a good game, like, there are very few games that I love so much that I will replay.
Yeah. And it's interesting because I used to replay games a lot, and I used to reread books a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And now, like, at this point in my life, I very seldom reread things, mostly because if I'm going to dedicate the time to reading a book, and I think that translates very well to, like, story-based games, I'm going to dedicate the time to playing a
because I cannot type fast enough for this conversation.
if I can't dedicate the time to play in the same way that if I can't dedicate the time to reading, or if I'm going to dedicate the time to reading a book, if I'm going to dedicate the time to playing like a very story-focused game, then I want to make sure that A, that's an experience that I'm going to enjoy, and B, that it's gotta be either something that is new to me or something that, like you said, I really, really, really like.
Exactly, yeah. It's yeah, if I'm gonna, like, dedicate time, it's like, I want, because a lot of the time, I'm like, I don't want the same story again, or I want the same story just told in a different way, which is why I watch a billion dramas, because it's all the same tropes, it's all the same things, but it's never the same drama over and over and over again. Mm-hmm. And if I'm going to do something, if I'm going to rewatch it, it has to be a significant portion of time after I've watched it for me to, like, still, like, be excited. Because if I'm not excited by it, then I'll just skip through it and not get any satisfaction. Same with, like, exactly. Are you trying to achieve greatness, or are you trying to avoid disappointment? Those are great. That's a great question. And
I think it's
both.
I think it's more like, I think what we're basically talking around here is, like, a difference in goals, a difference in desired, like, gameplay experiences. Mm-hmm. And, like, for me, if I'm going to play a story-based game, what I want to do is I want to play through. I want to have the happy ending, and so, like, I want to have the happy ending, and I don't want to have to replay the game multiple times to get the happy ending. I would rather give myself a few tips as to how I can strategize to make sure that I achieve that. Like, my usual method to doing this is not necessarily to exploring every possible, like, just looking up the wiki flowchart for it, but figuring out, like, the touch points that I need to look out for, and then letting myself figure out the best way to get to those. Like, that tends to be my strategy with those kind of games. Here's the thing. I like knowing enough to know that I need to go do a series of quests to make this happen, or I need to have a certain item to make this happen. Have
a great rest of your night, Levin. This got very off topic, but thank you very much for hanging out and watching me beat a lovely, lovely game. Get some great sleep. Good night.
Also, has the stream been laggy at all today?
Yeah, how's the stream been?
I was just looking down, and there's some dropped frames down there. I just saw that just now.
But yeah, I don't know. I think what we're talking about here is just a difference in goals. Because yeah, I never want to have a game that has a sad ending. That's why I don't watch any TV that doesn't have a happy ending. Mm-hmm. I never watch anything that doesn't have a happy ending. I never play a game that doesn't have a happy ending. I never read a book that doesn't have a happy ending.
I mean, if the game is good, you shouldn't need to look things up in the wiki in the first place. Sometimes I am too fucking tired to see the signposts.
That's also true. That is also true.
And if I wait until I am always perfectly alert to play the game and be fully engaged and also, like, fully rested, I'm never gonna finish the game.
Yeah.
So sometimes I don't love referring to other things, and most often I try to use outside tools as little as possible, especially when I'm playing those kinds of games.
Yeah, same.
But sometimes I've had, like, a busy stream schedule for, like, 2 weeks straight, and I've got, like, a bunch of other things going on, and I'm tired, and I know that I'm not going to be aware enough, but I still want to play the game.
That is even wilder to me. I know. I know that I don't know if I'm weird, but yeah, I watch things, I play things to make me feel good. Consuming content for me is to make me happy and excited and interested and things, and it takes a lot of, like, planning and if I'm going to watch something that's not happy or fluffy or easy, then I need a lot of, like, I need, like, to schedule it and be like, okay, I know when I'm going to do this so that I can, like, manage my emotions well.
Yeah, and that's kind of it for me too. Like I don't like being surprised by sudden like very negative twists for characters that I'm very attached to. Just because like when you already deal with anxiety, depression, ADHD outside of your video game experience, like making sure that you are regulating your emotions well is a thing that you do all the time. And so like you sort of curate your consumption, or you curate your media experiences. This was a Ramblemancy topic last night. I used the word consumption and then I rephrased, and that was most of the topic of Ramblemancy last night. But like you curate your media experiences a little bit, because like if I'm prepared, or if it's what I want, having something that has a sad ending but is very cathartic, is good, and it can be good, and I do like those. But in general, like a lot of times, I want to know that I want to know first of all what I'm signing up for.
Exactly.
And if I'm going to do something that will be perhaps cathartic but not happy, then I also think it's important to
like set up at the beginning of the game, like the beginning of the game or the beginning of the media that you're watching, that you know going in that it's not going to be happy. And I saw Odds' comment and said that it's a very American thing that I've been told, and I've also been told that a lot, it's a very American thing for there to always be like, it's not just like it's not perfect and life goes on. It's very much it's the hero's journey of like, it has to like, there can be turmoil and stuff, but there has to be a happy payoff at the end. And I know that that's a very American style of storytelling, which is very interesting. From everything else I've seen, it's a very like specific genre and very American style of.
Yeah, the English major in me like nitpicks at that a little bit, but yeah, it is true of American media that we like neatly packaged endings where, regardless of whether or not it makes sense for the narrative, everything has been resolved in a way where everybody's happy by the end,
right?
The happily ever after.
Yeah.
I think this is especially just because I've been working a lot on Bard RPG lately and thinking about Keisha Tenketsu, or like 4-part storytelling. Like, I mean, a lot of Miyazaki films have, I think, positive endings, at least the ones that I've seen.
Yeah.
They might not, and I think it's important that, like, I think what you and I are both talking about is what feels like a positive ending, as opposed to like the perfect, happy, everyone's fine forever ending. Yeah. There's a difference between those two things. Yeah. Like an ending to a show where the hero's journey has occurred, and of course, like, the hero returns changed. Like, I'm fine with some melancholy in there, but like, I don't want the kind of I don't
want them to lose in the end.
I don't want them to lose, and I don't want them to feel like they won, but they didn't really. Yeah. Like the very George R.R. Martin, like, oh yeah, they're still alive, but they're miserable and fucked up for the rest of their life, and also they're disfigured, and it's like, okay, buddy, calm down. Yeah. That's the kind of stuff that I'm not super about.
I don't know. It's just based on like what you prefer, and I don't know. I think it is a little bit cultural, and also I know for a fact for me, I want to cry at minute 30, then yell at minute 60, and laugh at minute 90. I like that. Usually I feel like depending on how long things are, but usually I feel like crying is kind of like in the middle or like right before the end. But I think it depends. But yeah, like, it's all about what you prefer, and for me, a lot of like what has shaped how I consume media has a lot to do with the fact that for a majority of my life, I dealt with very severe anxiety as a child and until my adult life, and anything that rose, anything that like rose my like this temperature of like, oh, I'm shaking, before I started my meds last summer, I would like have panic attack symptoms. So I would avoid that completely. And now that I've taken my meds and now I am an adult that has more cognizant ability to, like, recognize things. I'm able to look at things and deal with, like, things that are much darker or much more, like, not as, like, interesting. Like, I firmly believe that I probably wouldn't have been able to finish this game before I started my meds. I don't think I could have.
I'd buy that.
I don't think I could have. I don't think I could have beat Super Metroid or any Metroidvania game before then, because I would have been shaking and, like, tense and everything so much that it would, like, trigger panic attack symptoms in my body. Mm-hmm. Even though I wasn't anxious, my body would take that and then I would be out.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of the thing, is especially when that's something that you deal with, like, even because our brains,
like, I also couldn't ride roller coasters. Like, I couldn't ride, like, roller coasters or, like, anything like that at all.
Our brains kind of, like, react to not real characters in the same way they react to real people.
Exactly.
The emotions that you feel when it comes to stories feel very much real to your body. And so it's important, I think, when you deal with those kind of things, to make sure that you are prepared if you're going into a piece of media knowing that, like, that's what you're signing up for, so that you're ready for that, because you don't want to necessarily, like, put yourself in a downward spiral by being like, oh, I enjoyed this, but now I am also upset in a way that it is hard for me to walk back from.
Yeah, exactly. So for a majority of my life, I stayed away from those things, and, you know, old habits die hard. But I'm watching Calamity tonight. So
Speaking of which, we're watching one of the most distressing pieces of Critical Role.
But the reason I can watch it is because I know what happens, and also I have meds, and I'm okay.
Yeah.
I know, like, the thing about Calamity is, you know, going into it, it's gonna be fucking terrible. It's gonna suck.
It's like, it's the same kind of idea as going to a lot of Shakespearean tragedies. Like, you go in knowing that 70% of the characters on this stage, some of them are going to be awful. The ones that are good are probably going to die, and the ones that live are going to have been changed significantly by the experience.
Yep.
And you go into EXU Calamity knowing that this is going to be a story about some people.
It's a tragedy.
Yeah.
This is a tragedy.
Yeah.
Also, my dad says a good guy. The things where good guy wins relax me. I can fall asleep to John Wick or the Bourne movies. You control media. You can control how generations feel about everything. Oh yeah. The code happens in 1934, created in 1930, enforced in 1940. Women become objects in media. Yay! Well, the Hays Code fucked up the boomer generation completely. Also, pre-code movies had women had agency and character in media. Yep. Anyways, yeah, mini Ramblemancy. Thanks for joining us for this mini Ramblemancy, everybody. Where we started talking about how I don't like platformers and got really philosophical about what media we like.
Yeah, no, we went from congratulations on beating the game, looking forward to experiencing more of them together, to having a very fun abstract conversation about media for the last 30 minutes of the stream, and now we're 10 minutes over. So
yeah, and you know, everything that I've said is completely only related to me, and y'all can experience media however the fuck you want. I want to hear about the things that you like. As always, I always want to hear about the things that you enjoy, even if I personally don't enjoy them as much as you do. Y'all are individuals and can form your own opinions about things you enjoy. This is just insight into me.
Yeah. we are two people who happen to have a mic, like a camera and a microphone, who think about media a lot.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, experience media in the way that is best for you. And sometimes you should push your boundaries a little bit.
You should.
And play around.
I'm doing my best to try to push my boundaries. Thanks to you guys, I played a Metroid game, and it was great. I did it, and it's all thanks to you guys. Push me out of my comfort zone a little bit at a time, and we'll get there together.
No, I'm really glad that you did decide to do this, and I have had truly, like, an amazing time, like, playing this along with you, and occasionally helping you space jump through puzzles.
Thank you, I really needed it. Also, Kane says, I tend to go into games like Dragon Age with the need to get all of the available outcomes. Rex always lives. There's also that way of playing games where it's like, it's not really like a good ending or bad ending. It's like, I need to do everything.
and this will surprise no one, tend to be very completion. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I have to fight my completionist on a lot of things because my inbox might have a bajillion emails in it, but I hate when I have like notifications and quest markers. I hate leaving things undone, and they just like nag at my little ADHD brain.
I can't even start a Persona game because I know how many hours it is. Fair.
Yes.
Very, very fair.
Back when we were talking about time commitment involved.
Yeah. Time commitment involved is also huge. Experiment, people! You literally can never know for 100% sure unless you try. I'm trying.
Oh, I'm down. I'm oftentimes I am down to try things. I'm down to start reading a new book. I'm down to play new games. I'm down to get into things, but I also I have a limited amount of time to play video games, and one of the things in recent years that I think I've been trying to, at least like in the last couple of years that I've been trying to do is make sure that my relationship with video games is more like goal oriented. I want to have a good time, and I'm going to set goals for myself within the games that I want to play, and if I accomplish those, great, then I'm going to go do something else.
Yeah.
Enrich my life in other ways.
That's true. I mean, it's true. You can literally never know 100% for 100% sure unless you try. And that's very true. And I am personally trying to do better about that. About everything in my life. I am a comfort zone person, entirely, and I'm doing my best. And you know, maybe you can beat a Metroid game like me if you get out of your comfort zone, or if you if you don't usually play Metroidvania, if you don't usually play cozy games, go play some Stardew Valley. It's fun. Go do it. But yeah, other things. You really can never know. I like that motto, Nico. I'm trying that with food and media and lots of other things now. I'm really bad at it. Really bad.
You've been crushing it in the gym, by the way.
Thank you. I also have been going to the gym, and I never do that, and my arms are really sore.
Well, the good news is you're probably less sore than last time.
That is true. I can move my arms today. Last time I went, I couldn't move my arms.
And if we go again in a couple of weeks, you'll still be sore.
Yeah.
But you'll be less sore that time. And the more we go, the less sore you'll get.
Stardew Valley triggers my anxiety. See? It's different for everybody.
Yeah.
And totally valid. If you don't like the long list of tasks, don't do that.
I don't understand, and this is a wild thing sometimes because I do genuinely enjoy those games, but sometimes I agree, Rogan. Certain kinds of games like that, Animal Crossing does this for me. I can't do Animal Crossing because of the real life day-night, the way that it's tied to the real life clock, and I have to go before these stores close, and if I don't, then I'm gonna have to go through the steps to change the time on my game. And, I have to make sure that I collect all these things today so that I can have enough bells to buy the stuff that I want tomorrow. And, that just sets off, real chore anxiety for me. But games where it comes in smaller chunks, like Stardew Valley, where there's not really any stakes. I can play a day of Stardew Valley in, 12 and a half minutes.
Yeah.
And if I forgot to do something today, I can either reset the game and I've lost 12 minutes. Or less than that, probably. Or I can just do it the next day, unless it's really important, like watering my crops or something.
Yeah. But I totally get it. The chore anxiety, or the long list of tasks that is never finished vibes is way too close to real life for some people, and I get it. I love it because that it triggers the serotonin of tasks getting done. For me in my brain, and then it really helps. Plus, there's film magic, and you get to talk to people, and I love it. And you can get a bunch of serotonin of completing tasks really fast, and then you can ignore your own chores.
And then you can ignore the pile of dishes that's been that's been slowly growing on the little shelving unit right next to your door for the last couple of days. That's not me. What are you talking about? I definitely didn't literally take that down to the dishwasher this morning because of the showings.
Yeah, but yeah, things are different for everybody. But experiment, try new things, and sometimes people's favorite game is not going to be your favorite game, and that's okay. I'm curious how you would handle a game where, John, where by completing some quests it removes other quests from your queue.
I think that would help me. I
Interesting.
realize
that would freak me the fuck out.
I think we depending on how that works, we ride the line of like doing the thing where I'm like, oh, now the optimizer in me wants to make the optimal choice of those quests, and especially if it's a thing where it then results in endings then become dependent upon it. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know how I feel about that necessarily, but
for all you completionists, has anyone done over designed in AC Valhalla, or maybe it's called over engineered, the one where you kill 3 guards while on fire without breaking their shields? I'm usually completionist, but I'm just not doing that. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard that like people don't like. I don't usually get dopamine from like. I want to see John play Frostpunk now.
It's Frostpunk.
I feel like I've heard of that.
I feel like I know that name, but I feel like I can't conjure
I have no idea what that is.
the gameplay for it.
I don't know. I've heard of that, but yeah, like. It's not a big dopamine, it's not a big dopamine push that I get, Matt, from completing tasks. It's a very small one. And that's why I have to do so many in Stardew Valley. And also in real life. But I've found a workaround in real life where instead of getting a dopamine push of, ooh, I completed a task, it's, I completed a task. Oh, good job! You did a thing! Good job for you! Pat yourself on the back! Go get a snack. Type of vibe.
Oh, it's like a colony management, like RimWorld or Dorfromantic or stuff like that.
Sure. I've heard. I think it's on my wish list. I was like, I feel like I've heard of that. I also really love I do like colony management games because again, things get bigger, more tasks completed, things are better. Yay.
Yeah, I have to be in the right mood for that.
And you constantly have to choose between shit and shittier. See, I think I would like enjoy that kind of game because there is no happy ending.
Yeah, if I go into the game understanding that like I'm always going to be choosing between miserable choices, then like that's fine.
That's fine.
But if all of a sudden there are stakes between I'm going to get to read the chapter of the book that I want to read, or I'm going to have to read the chapter of the book I don't want to read.
Yeah. Anyways, we've been talking for a long time, and we should go see what Ike's up to.
Yeah, we should go see what Ike is up to because I hear something very special is happening over on Ike's stream tonight. So
yes,
we should go check that out, and then Bree and I also need to go get some food.
Yes, we're gonna go probably get Canes and some Applebee's.
Yes.
Applebee's, Nazi sticks, Canes.
Chicken fingers.
Chicken fingers. All right. All right. Thank you all so much for sticking with us for this like impromptu just chatting. It's been super cool to hear what you guys find interesting about our takes and what you guys don't agree with. I really like that. Y'all are awesome. I always love hearing about how you guys talk about media or consume media or what you personally enjoy over other things. It's super, super cool. And yeah, I will see you all on Tuesday. We're going to be starting a brand new tarot card. We're done with with Knight of Wands, finally. We're starting a brand new tarot card. It's going to be a major arcana this time, so I'm very, very excited. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching me complete Super Metroid and waxing poetic about media we enjoy. I really, really appreciate it. I know this feels like a weird way to end the stream, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No. Thank you so much for hanging out. Whenever we edit this all together to make it go on YouTube eventually, we'll just cut this part out and we'll end on a good note.
We can end before we get into like the long conversation about media, and that can be its own separate little thing.
Yeah.
I think we needed the decompression.
Yeah, we need a little bit of decompression. So thank you for indulging us. Y'all are always the best. I can't wait to see you on Tuesday, and then next week we're actually not streaming. I'm not going to be streaming on Thursday because yes, John's also not streaming on Thursday because since we hit the $7,000 on Terminus that we arbitrarily agreed upon, that to you guys, if we hit $7,000 on the Terminus Kickstarter, we would take a mandatory day off. So we're doing that on Thursday.
We're going to be vegetables. We're going to watch media we like. It's going to be a good time.
We're going to watch Spy X Family and then go eat steak.
Yep.
It's going to be great. So, thank you for doing that. And then on Saturday, next week, we're going to be playing some Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really pumped because I know
we're gonna
how
be
much...
playing on John's save because I've beaten the entire game.
Yeah,
And also the Switch he has it on Switch and I have it on Wii U, and Switch is easier to set up.
Yeah, the Wii U is an ordeal to set up. The mere thought of disconnecting it from my computer, hauling it over here and connecting it to your computer, and then hauling it back to my house and reconnecting it again made me tired.
When is the Metroid Talk back stream? After Other M.
After Other M.
After Other M.
Frankly, I think what's going to happen here is we're going to play Other M, and then I'm going to schedule the Metroid Corkboard stream after that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are available and desirous, I would love to have you on there because you would have a lot of recent Metroid lore exposure.
Yeah.
And you will ask me the right questions.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That'd be very fun.
So
that'd be very, very fun.
yeah, no, we're going to a very cool Brazilian steakhouse, and kind of just generally being lazy, which is something that we don't get to do very often.
We do not. We do not just get to take an entire day off, which I'm very excited about. So yeah, Tuesday on this channel, starting a brand new tarot card, and then on Saturday, 1 week from now, we're playing Breath of the Wild, and John's gonna experience the game, and I can take the controller when he's stuck, because I know a lot about Breath of the Wild.
We'll need to.
Bombs all the time. Bomb arrows specifically.
Yes.
And then jump off of things really high.
My MO is die to a problem, respawn, walk back to the problem, squint at it, and then cube.
Yeah, PJs and slippers can be after the steakhouse. I think we're probably gonna go for lunch.
Yeah,
because it'll be less crowded.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fairly certain I've been to the steakhouse you were talking about. You probably have, Rogan. It is very famous around here, and it's fucking fantastic.
Divine.
It's so good. But yeah, thank you all so much. Thank you everybody who donated today as well. I'm so excited to be getting so close to finishing the goal and starting the mermaid very, very soon. So yeah. Until then, I hope you have a very good rest of your weekend, and let's go say hi to Ike. Bye bye everybody.
Good night. Mwah.